is flying all the time. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. The red on the flag stands for bravery. The white on the flag stands for purity. The star is for republic. The blue sea is for black people. We know Liberia is our home. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11 nations of people, we are known as First Republic. The Lone Star shining evermore. The flag of Liberia is flying all the time. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty to this nation, Liberia. If my people who are over money, we humble themselves and seek my face, I will rise and heal the nation. Liberia will rise again. Nations will come to your rising. I prophesy. Kingdom will come to your life. Together, let's live your peace. Cause in unity we will build our nation. Arise, Liberia, arise. Arise and take your place. Whatever the locals have eaten, arise.
Whatever the locals have eaten, arise, Liberia, arise. In the midst of difficulties, in the midst of neglects, in the midst of political marginalization, in the face of political differences, in the face of economic difficulties, Liberia, arise. Showing allegiance, showing loyalty for a nation called Liberia, the oldest independent African republic is called Liberia, and I'm proud to be a Liberian. Oh yes, welcome to Bits and Pieces. This is where we break everything down into bits and pieces. We break them into pieces every day, every time.
To the flag of Liberia, into the republic, showing loyalty.
There are lots to be talked about this afternoon, up to the evening hours. I might abbreviate this section because of some reasons, but again, I would like to talk. I will have you informed up to the end of the show if it will be possible or not. Abbreviation means I will cut it short after 4 o'clock, but I don't think I can do that because of some important issues coming up. Welcome to the show of Voice of Liberia and the nation's heavenly J. My name is Jala Emmanuel Nikki Kalifagala Kiang Barak Blue. Nyale want to go to Mangang Napo Quila Japapunu Tabatema Greyfield. When you said Japapunu in Pele means a lecturer. I'm a lecturer, so I lecture people to listen. It means I'm a teacher too. When my friend Ebi will say, "Say teacher light," I will not be teacher light. I've been always Japapunu for ERBC radio. Japapunu. Ask any man who is a Pele man, ask him who they call Japapunu in Pele. Japapunu means a lecturer. Japapunu, a lecturer. I will lecture you on the things happening in our country today. We shall talk about them.
Liberia will rise again. Nations will come to your rising. I prophesy. Kingdom will come to your life.
Oh yes, Supreme Court of Liberia delays hearing in a case involving both sides in a house saga. Sources say to us that the full bench is split in the middle in a decision. As Jeke Kolibar says, the managing director of the National Port Authority, Sekou Dukley, has taken $90,000 to bribe the bench, the Supreme Court bench, to rule in the favor of the majority bloc. But Sekou Hussein Dukle bounces back. He said Yeke Koloba doesn't know what he's talking. Yeke Koloba says $90,000 was given to Prince Moi, Emmanuel Nukwe, yesterday to go and bribe the full bench of the Supreme Court to hand down rulings in favor of the man who leads the majority bloc, Mr. Koga. My big brother will live in the same area in Painesville. I was a small boy going to Sings Junior College School. At the time he was working at the Freeport Morovia, he walked past my house after Bellecourt School there in Painesville. From SPS era, every morning he walked. At the time, I talk about in the late 90s. I've known him for a very long time.
I pledge allegiance.
Yeke Koloba says $90,000 has been dished out to a majority bloc to go to the Supreme Court and bribe the entire bench. But with the bench of the Supreme Court yield to that, I know these people are people who are very much credible. These are some of the best brains we have in our country. My brother Jala Alim Babu, who now heads the War Crimes Court, is one of the level-headed lawyers in this country. We are biologically connected. And anyone, look, listen. Jala Babu has gotten a scholarship to go to America at Indiana University. He does the entire university. The university gave him a scholarship to go to PhD. He's back to the country. I don't want to impugn on the character of lawyers, even justices of the Supreme Court. Where is this allegation coming from? We should delve into the issues. Why the Elections Commission chairperson David Lassana Brown, a one-time Liberian journalist in the 80s and 90s, dismissed 40 employees of the Elections Commission and asking for 5 commissioners to be questioned for inciting violence at the commission. I'm getting information from areas in Liberia that the president or so has asked that the guys be reinstated because they were removed or dismissed illegally by David Brown Lassana. He says what's happening, man. You are one of those who are respected so highly in this country. One of those I listen to. When I listen to the late Janet Johnson Bryant, listen to Elizabeth Onoi, listening to Barbara Kofa for ESCM radio, listening to Titi Kanen now, who has Spoon FM Spoon TV, going over as a young man in Painesville. That brought me to the profession called journalism 24 years ago. What is happening, big sister, David Brown Lassana? What do you do? What are you doing there? As opposed to saying, wow, we'll talk about that. Financial Intelligence Agency FIA gets angry over response from the Lebanese owned company called Metec. Described its letter as gross insubordination to the FIA. The man called Mohamed Nasser, former FLA president, is angry. He writes back to the Metec and says they don't take the interest of the Liberian people serious. And they're serious. They say Metec will be on a very good investigation. Metec had been arbitrarily increasing charges on concernees at the National Port Authority, and money taken from their accounts or also paid to them are then remitted to the ARA. But there are reports that the ARA itself is in cahoots with these people. Where is Double Jala? We shall put you under the spotlight this afternoon, Double Jala. Criminality at the highest extent at the Metec area. We will expose you. The best is for our country called Liberia. I don't care about political patronage. What I care is about who leads, where he leads, and where he leads it. My name is Jobo Woma. I'm the son of a warrior, a son of a warrior. Zobo woman. My grandfather was called Koma Zobo woman. Before he died in Lofa County in a village called Zewo Damai, the man offered his body as a leper. The leper was killed in a cocoa farm along the town, just behind the town. Can you imagine a leper coming to town and the leper was killed in the cocoa farm, and the people fed on that leper for 4 days before my grandfather died. He gave his body as a living sacrifice for the people in Zewo Damai. Ask my brothers, ask my uncle Kutu Akwe. Sumo Kutu Akwe is a prosecutor here with the government of Liberia. Asking about Zewo Damai, he will tell you. There where the nation sits, there where Lofa County sits and discuss disputes. Welcome to the show. Oh yes, I'm Jala Gravy. I'm saying here. A leaked messenger chat room exposes majority black lawmakers of dissatisfaction over the election of Rachel Kuhn as their speaker. Allegations of wrongdoing at each other. Representative James Collier says they've been treated as children. When you say KIDS kids, when I say don't say kidding, don't say kids, don't say killing me. You say kidding, KIDDING. So Representative James Collier, who led this thing and said this will be happening to one, the man said they're treating as kids. He said some Coca and others are treating as kids, as children. KIDS kids. So don't say you killing me. Say you are kidding me. KIDDING kidding. Oh yes, we went to some good schools around here. We don't have the best brains. Welcome to the show. My name is Jala Grayfield. I'm the nation's Heavenly J. My mom called me my last button on Joe Court. If that last button cuts, then you are in trouble. So Emmanuel, she said, Emmanuel, she called me Emmanuel, that's how she called me. Emmanuel. So I'm Emmanuel Jala Grayfield. I'm the nation's Heavenly J. Let me start by recognizing some of the guys who joined us earlier. I will do that as always. But again, it's important to just tell you what the topics of the day are. Then from there, we can start having these discussions because it promises to be very fiery this afternoon, very infotaining, and everything you think about it. Thanks to Lorena, who was here earlier. She's left the studio. Mr. Dante is here. Let me say, I will recognize you, but I wouldn't read all your comments because it's difficult to read all the comments because I have to go through a lot of things to talk about it. We have a long time to talk about it. Just invite some people to come and listen to the show. Make sure every one of you who are listening now, everybody who is listening, just share the video so that others can have a good appreciation of what is happening in our nation's capital, Monrovia. This is Voice of Liberia. We broadcast just around the bypass after Second Office coming from Painesville. After we reach the Baja office there, that's it. When you come from town, after Duncan gas station where the road is bad, look on your left, you will see Voice of Liberia. There where we are located. So welcome. Let me use this one because I don't. Okay, I will just use my theme song to introduce the guys. Let me welcome Maurice Nima Jr. Filing from New Georgia at Junction, Japan Freeway. Christian Thomas, welcome my friend and brother from Kansas City. Where is my brother Melvin Tobert? Melvin Colette Tobert, who is the head of security at the Kansas City Hall there, or the Kansas Corporation, a very well-trained security expert. He joined the army. He was disgraced in the early time, but he stays in the security sector. Melvin Colette Tobert, how are you? Christian Tobert, I just saw your name at Tobert, Melvin Tobert, right? Just GK Labandan watching from this is the 6. Stephen Nangwe watching from your disabled friend from Papa Compound. Yes, Stephen Nangwe, my brother. How are you? Man, I was passing the other day. You guys are distributing your ration, man. You ain't give me one best, eh? You ain't give me one chicken soup, say I will carry my heart to eat it too. Yeah, I know my friend is there. Stephen Nangwe, welcome, my brother. How are you? I drove past the house this morning. Oh, I didn't see you there. Stephen Nangwe, my brother. I'm so proud to be associated with all of you, man. Zebunyan Toby, watching live from Dubai. JKK said he's not a member of the MDR. They don't question him, but President, we are didn't shake hands, and we are making unnecessary noise. Let the fool. No. Let's be careful. Ruben SW Tukba. Good afternoon, Fossil Liberia, watching from Looking Town, Vicky Sport. Choice April Bonsai. Watching from where? Choice April Bonsai. Watching from Man Barkley. Something funny watching from the USA. Something funny, please go in my inbox. I said to you guys that those of you who are in the diaspora, just go in my inbox. Just get Jala Grayfield. I will come and respond to your messages you leave on Messenger. We need to have a strong fan base of Fossil Liberia in the USA. And I have the capacity to do so. I have been a media planter. OKFM, Bana FM, a lot of them. Masale Boema, watching from Rwanda Street. Lorena Kole, Kumaniju. Nyawele Kumani. That's how people can say hello or welcome. How are you? Kumaniju. Lorena Kole is a pellet name. I'm following from Fossil Liberia, Ming Studio, Capital Bypass. Lorena Kole Kumani. She can see fellow if you see like Ruby Kanase, I'm following from Kanase resident, while Opi Oni Johnson is following from Do Community. Chico Sheck, following from GSA Road. Franklin Reservoir Ave, watching me from Accra, Ghana. Alpha G, Collie, 90,000, but 900,000. It's 900,000, yes. Yeah, USD, yes. Sorry. And Ave Elizabeth Franklin says, you are one of Liberia's best, my brother Jala Grayfield. Soiree Mustafa says he's watching me from somewhere in Congo Town. While Mange Bagele is watching me from Lofa County. Emmanuel Lami Kone watching us from Chikusu Factory, Bassa Town. Sewa Angowo Boham watching from Nima County. Now man to the Nima people for the demise of Prince Johnson and the accident involving his vehicle and some people who died yesterday. Matida Stevens, good afternoon, Jala. Matida Stevens, go into my inbox. We don't have this in done. Just say hello, Jala. I will see your comments. We will respond. You see me in my Christmas hat, right? It tells you that I'm ready for the Christmas. What I ain't get nothing will go celebrate with dry bread. I will not be a dry bread either. I've been around for so long. I have a unique family. We would chip in the lives of people who need to help, but I would not be. Somebody say, Jala, you want to go by here? I've been in journalism for 24 years. Everything I've got in my life, houses, cars, and their properties, land, and everything, is from my private sector. I spent only 2 years in Georgia government. I know how the opportunity to have more than 100,000 in my account, 50,000, 25,000. No. And thanks to Ambassador George Openmanen Bagube Sekose for giving the opportunity to serve in his government at LBS. Where is my young brother Kopa pass away? Where is Daniel Sando? These are my friends who sat together, we drank together, we ate together. Come to your rising. No, you need to reciprocate, man. Come to your life. Prince, the former colleague, watching me from now. We are Allen in Looking Town. Diati Tukpa watching from the CDC project in Ominga. Opi Oni Johnson watching from Do Community. Randa Woloba watching from Minnesota, the USA. Randa Woloba do the same. Go in my inbox, send me text in my inbox, on my message on Messenger. Let's have a conversation. We have the meetings from this this is the firm base, very strong. Moses Bakima, Washington Jacobtown. With God, all things are possible. Mangeo Nungbo, Washington from where? Please go over what you said about the Supreme Court concerning the issue at the lower house. The Supreme Court is yet to come down with rulings. But Mr. Yoke Koloba says $900,000 have been given to the NPA managing director to bribe the Supreme Court bench. I'm not saying that, I'm just reporting what he says. Oh yes. Shafa Sherry, welcome. Watching you from King George, Grand Cayman County. We are in serious problem. John David Nakula Yakbaulo, welcome from Bangabon County, Yakbaulo. Kumanina Narong. Charles Flomo, listening to us from Louisville, Kentucky, the USA. Belt. It's Charles Flomo. Namo Kumanina. You're gonna let it, Charles, send me your inbox right now. Peter Lynn Peters is watching me. Say, Big Brother Jala, I'm falling from Congo Town. She's one of the fearless female generals in the CDC. Avi Anto Marina Ganwale, watching from Bombing County. Jacqueline Washington, why you can't send me tests on the phone, man? Jacqueline, you are a law enforcement officer in Liberia, a very veteran woman. You went to the States. I wasn't getting look at me. Look at her. Jacqueline, I will fire you in the airspace. OBOD Johnson, I join you from the conversation from the community. Moses Pakima is joining me from Jacobtown. Rabbi Harry Solo joining me from Broadway Estate. Broadway residence in Masurado County. Samuel Bagley joining me from Carwell. Otaka Cabo watching me from somewhere. He said, I'm watching live from a residence in Maryland, the USA. And good morning to you, great man Jala Greyfield. Is Bakase in charge because the country isn't functioning properly? Otaka Kaho. Yeah, that's what he says. Maima K. Johnson watching from Duporo. John David Nakula Yakbaulo watching me from somewhere in Bon County. Happy pre-birthday to me. It's my 21st man day. John David Nakula Yakbaulo. Welcome to the show. Where is my brother? Former Assistant Minister, the Minister of Finance, James Double Sao. How are you, Double Sao? Christian Segbe says, good afternoon, good afternoon, veteran. I'm following this intriguing conversation closely from the Honorable Abu Bana Kamara Senior Office on Capitol Hill. Where is Shams? This referred to Honorable Kamara. Thanks for joining us, Avin Mane. Safa Shavi has joined us. Emmanuel Washington. Good afternoon, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching from a resident in Accra, Ghana. Emmanuel Washington. Safa Shavi says, good afternoon, Jala. I'm watching you from King George, Grand Cayman County. We are in serious problem in this country. On a JMB. Avi Manen says, good afternoon. Honorable Emmanuel Musa Development Ability Pekin, Washington Compasset Nima County. Bobby Morris Tingban, Washington his residence. Avi Manen, Washington Cayman County. Vince Sese, Washington Jacobtown. Christian Segbe, Washington Capitol Hill. Prince Ghibli Williams. Hey, my brother and friend, man, the best man in Bissa. Anthony Bissa's wedding, and I was in his wedding too. It's a we are reciprocating whatsoever happened. Prince was a good guy in the wedding of Bissa, my son. I call him my son because he's my son. Prince Ghibli Williams says, watching you from my office located at the United Enclave of Mamba Point. Prince, you need to stop by after the show, man. We need to hook up Prince. Emmanuel Wallabo. Hello, Jala. I'm falling live for the Capitol building. Prince Ghibli Williams, tell my sister hello for me. Soare Mustafa, following me from Kengotown, Morovia, respectively. Royal Range, following from Sinko 10th Street. Peter Peters, following from Sinko, Congo Town. Basil Swen, following me from somewhere in Chigozu Factory. Stephen Graham's group of companies, following us for the Kutubu Sharif. Minister of Transport, my young brother from the University of Liberia. For the Kutubu Sharif. Tell the minister I got his message. Minister Salif Tala, I got his message. We will lagging horns there, was it? Since 8 years ago, Bobby Tavin Tengba, falling from real community, Amos D.S. Babu Jr., thank the Lord King. Thank you, sir. Imam, sell you. Good afternoon, boss. I'm following you from Habel, Maggie County. Joe Brooks watching from General Market at the tailor shop, watching from Waterside, he says. Jerome Swenson watching from Boston in the USA. Arthur Batwa watching from Freeport. Matt Zackler watching from 72nd. Prince Juma Family Jr. watching from his a political zone Freeport. Fode Kudubu Sharif. I'm watching from the Minister of Transport. Yes, I know. My greetings to the chief. Your chief, father, my brother, the Minister of Transport. He has sent an invitation. I will find them to see you, Mr. Minister. We are still friends. Chris Bubler Washington. He be my friend. Said he was at the Ministry of he was at the Postal Affairs, no, on 16th Street. That office are forced on the. Yes, he was there. Oh, the comments are coming too many. I can't read all. I will read your comments. Let me just stop and let me just pause right here. I know who all I want to talk about. You know, I will read all your comments, but keep them coming. One of the beauties of the show is that I always make it infotaining. You know, entertainment plus education. Those of us who did communication, got a degree, got BSc, got masters in different fields. We know the jargons that accompany these kind of shows. Let me just end it. Jacqueline said, haha, stop it, man. I'm not stopping you, Jacqueline. Joe Brooks, watching for someone at tailor shop. Jerome Swenson, falling from Boston in the USA. I read all of this. Let me just go again and go further down. I don't want to duplicate these things. Leoma Lasbon. I'm falling from Madonna Street. Bobby Sito, good afternoon. Vincent Darcy, my young brother, how are you? Rabbi Mba, good afternoon. Jala Griven watching live and Bujo Allah. Moreover, instead of talking about shaking or not shaking hands, let the Andrea focus on the substantive issues. Yes. Daniel Akwe watching from Atlanta, Georgia, the USA is Daniel Akwe. Daniel Akwe, go in my inbox. You guys gotta know it faster. We need to have a fan base in the USA for Boston, Liberia. Emmanuel J. Moluba, falling from Pueblo Road, where is Sewa Amambaon, watching from the plantations, Lima County. Seku A. Conan, good afternoon, Jala. Atta Batwa, watching from Freeport. Chris Bubler, watching from Painesville. And DTV Online, following from my office. Welcome and say thank you to all you guys. Keep your comments coming in. I will read them for you. I will discuss the issues. We'll have a time. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And we shall have a good talk. Let me start with this. There's something troubling that we all need to know about. You know, over the last years, from the time of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf coming to George Weah, and now is Joseph Boakai, there is a company that is doing some things at the Freeport of Monrovia, where their offices are, called Metec. They appeared before the Senate before. The minister was dismissed, who bought an $8,000 car, who was helped by the LRA Director General, Double Jala. They paid $8,000 for the main car. But you know that Double Jala and some people at their office there, they've been cahoot and they've been exploiting the Liberian people. Do you also know that when Joseph Boakai appointed Double Jala was still working for the United Nations, not for the U.S. government. Because Jimmy Carter, who has Carter Center, is the one that has Carter Center in Liberia. This man is appointed by the President Joseph Newman Boakai, His Excellency, to go and take over ARA. For the first time to see that a president appoints an official out of minister or director somewhere, the man say, I'm not taking a job, I will wait until my time finishes from here before I come there. So when the president appointed Doba Jala go to ARA, Doba Jala did not take an appointment easily, quickly. What he did, he stayed at this place called the Carter Center for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And somebody was acting at the ARA, I think it was Montgomery. The man acted for 3 weeks. Doba Jala took his own time, he resigned, he came and took that public office. You see how people can disrespect people, but again, it's about the leaders. Why would Joseph Boakai, who appointed you, allow you in for 3 weeks? He appointed you there because he thinks that you are somebody who can do better for the country. But instead, you sat there for 3 weeks and say, I'm going to that job, I'll wait until after the American people job finish, I can't tell Liberian people job. It means that you don't respect the Liberian people, you respect Joseph Boakai. Well, Boakai took it as a serious thing. You know, he took it serious. He said, yeah, my son, I'm a nephew of a loafer. I also a nephew of a loafer of a bone. I speak the pele where I can read the pele. I can speak the lawman. I can honor saying. So I'm for loafer. So some of you don't take out to be serious people. But the people can speak the lawman, the people can speak the bani, and the kissy, and the people can take serious. But I'm a lawman man, I'm a pele man. I speak pele, I read pele very well. I speak it very well. So Doba Jala and these people called Metek, they've been in cahoots ever since. To the extent that this thing happened on Ellen, it went on George Weah, which I want to say it was even dangerous before because nobody was talking about it. Metek has come to a place where the FIA, the Financial Intelligence Agency, before then it was a FIU. A unit and an agency means that the agency is bigger than a unit. A unit is just here in this hall. But one small place, when you say agency, mean agency is bigger than a unit. They are being involved in so many fraudulent acts. They have been defrauding the Liberian people. Those of you who are clearing containers for people at the Freeport, Meta will say, oh, when you bring your goods in the country, you have to pay SY to the LRA, and you have to pay taxes to the government of Liberia. But they take major share of the taxes you pay to the country. That is the reason why you see people living. They're not bringing their goods to Liberia now. They pass through Sierra Leone or going to Guinea, and they transport their goods from Guinea to bring to Monrovia, or to Sierra Leone and bring to Monrovia because they have a criminal company that have been here, just as the APN terminal has been. APN terminal is a criminal company. That company was brought in this country by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. If you heard Bill Tawai say one day, he called press conference that APN terminal owes us $52 million. I was in that conference. At the time, I was the Deputy Director General for Operations at Banner FM. I sat in that conversation with Bill Tawai. Sorry, my brother, let's call Bill Freeman, a police officer who is not well, and he's a trainer at the police academy. Sorry for that. Bill Tawai. Bill Tawai said, APN terminal owes us $52 million. So we took office at CDC. But guess what happened? Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and others invited Bill Tawai and others to go to London to meet the former Prime Minister of Great Britain, Tony Blair. Because APN terminal is owned by Tony Blair. He the one brought these criminals around. What they're doing to the people there. They ain't making it to appear that revenue can come to our country. What kind of country is this? That APN terminal will be there when they say demurrage. Demurrage is when your goods stay there for 1 or 2 months, you can clear, or 1 or 2 weeks, they give you some chance. Say you can clear after tomorrow. You have the money, will take it and put it in a storage area. You have to go and look for money and pay additional charges to them, and that money goes into that company coffers, and you are there as the importer of the goods, then you are stranded. So Bill Tawai on his administration said, I will discourage demurrage. My young brother called Malcolm Scott was there as a head of PR at the place. So Bill Tawai said, if you bought your goods here, it says about 2 weeks before you clear it, After 1 week, we'll take a grace period, so nobody will pay demurrage. So that was canceled on George Weah. At some point, I don't know where they got resuscitated, where it came and they say you got to pay again. But this is what happening. Metec is stealing from the Liberian people, and this criminal company was compromised and brought into force again by Amamuda. This is why I say Joseph Nyiman Boakai, our uncle, should put his foot down, not his feet, his foot down, to ensure that companies that are criminal in nature, that are not doing well for the Liberian people, are brought to justice. Like Metec. Metec is going to the Senate, where Darrell Dan said he's a light. He's accompanied by the Commerce Minister. Metec paid some money to the government of Liberia. It went to the government coffers, but the ARA decided to use that money at its own discretion and say they will buy $98,000 for a car for this man called Amamuda. Amamuda, you guys should be exemplar in this country. You are a rich man. You get Bele Casa. You get resources in this country. You get properties in this country. You can buy $200,000 car to ride yourself. Must you get in government for you buy it? No. But let me say what is happening at Metec right now. Metec is disrespecting an institution that was set up by the Liberian government, called the Financial Intelligence Unit at the time, which has been transformed now into the Financial Intelligence Agency, headed by Mohamed Nasser, a young man who was one of the most famous young people in this country, who headed the Financial Liberian Youth Flag. He ran twice in Bon County, he didn't win. He said, Jala, my intent is to run in Bon County, I will win on integrity. I don't get money. He ran twice, he didn't win. I don't have money. I came from the youth and student community. I will win Bon County. But the people don't, our people don't look at people who are protest. They look at money. They let up Prince Moy became senator. Mohammed said that he get a job. So President Boakai appointed Mohamed Nasser to head the FIU. And Mohamed Nasser says, we have gotten that Metec is stealing from the Liberian people. Consignee, meaning people who bring containers in the country, and those who go and clear those containers, they are being overcharged by the Metec. But all they want to happen before, maybe on a job, we are Ellen Johnson said, I will not ask her for it, but they want to happen since January up to this 18 December. I want to know your customer base. I want to know how many persons apply to do business with you, how many persons remitted into your company account, and how much you pay to the government Liberia, and what is in the ARA. Well, guess what happened? Rule. Welcome, Castle Alex from 72nd Barracks. Samuel Barclay, welcome. Justin Mason Boy, welcome from Osnabrück, Germany. Justin Mason Boy, welcome. Fuma V. Tuawale, Tule rather, Fuma D. Tuawale, welcome from ELA Junction. Asadu M. Miller, welcome from Red Light Market. And so I will read some communication for you, which makes it so demeaning that this institution called Metex, that is a criminal leveling company operating in this country since early time, is saying Liberia on a Georgia time, it comes on Boakai time, and Boakai people say we will do it for change because we say a rescue mission. They've come to rescue this country. Mohamed Nasser is appointed as a head of the FIA. He sees that things are not going in the interest of Liberian people, that people bring out goods to America, they are being defrauded by Metec. He asked them to send information to him about how many customers they have and how much they're taking from Liberian people. The people say they can't do it because that company, the FIU that was set up by the government of Liberia with a statutory mandate from the legislature, he said they can't. Look, I'll read a comment for you. I'll read the messages for you later, but I want to read what Meta said to the FIU, which is an insult to the government of Liberia. And Ambassador Boakai, there are people in your government who are shareholders or who are backing Metex. If Metex was on a Joshua, it didn't work well, the time has passed. You promised the Liberian people, say, when I come and rescue the country, the things that Georgia did not do well, Numan Boakai will do it. You need not to shift blame on George Weah, but go and do what is needful. Let me go and read a few of them. I will have analysis on it. We'll have a conversation about it. Then we'll have a time to talk about it later. You know, this is what happened. METEC is a criminal institution that is being backed. As I speak to you, you know what happened? Some government officials now, from the ARA, from the Senate, and from the government parastatals, they've gone to the president and told the president, say, they see the boy Mohammed NASA doing, he wants to put a government problem. That Mohammed NASA should leave METEC. The people at the Senate, some people at ARA, the other side, they think that they can amass wealth for themselves and take 15,000 to 20,000 of METEC every month, that you are selling in Obinga market, you can get $1 US from government. Let me read it for you. I'm going there right now. And I will read this. So, on this day, after the FRA, the Financial Intelligence Agency, saw that what is happening in the country is bad, that METEC is benefiting more than the Liberian government and Liberian people, then Mohammed NASA wrote. Sorry, I will not read because the print is low, it's slow, not slow, but blurred, and my glasses, I can see very well with this one. I'll read this for you. Dear Anthony, this is the letter coming from the Financial Intelligence Agency of Liberia, and Mohammed NASA people wrote. Dear Anthony Rogers, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm wishing to bring to your attention information reaching our office regarding METEC's arbitrarily charges against import documents for goods FOB brought for processing. It is alleged that METEC over the last few months has been arbitrarily charging consignees, and when these charges are challenged and corrected by the ARA, overpayment as not restituted to the consignee by the METEC. If the allegation is true, I will let me put this more again. It will amount to issue of extortion and corruption. So what the FIA was saying is that it has come to the knowledge of the FIA that METEC, this evil Lebanese coke company, is charging people more than what it should be paying. They're doing it without the consent of the government of Liberia through the ARA. When they say arbitrarily, it means that you're doing it on your own. So government of Liberia doesn't know about it. So when the FIA knew that was happening, they asked the METEC to provide the information as of that business been doing since January of this year to December. It will surprise you to know that METEC wrote back the FIA and challenged the FIA and almost insulted them. I'll read a communication to you. There are two key words they use, which is a gross insubordination to the FIA, a government established and regulated agency under the government of Liberia. For me, I don't care. If they operated under George Weah and nobody in Georgia government, what is standing for, whosoever that was there, if they didn't do the right thing, and this government is doing the right thing now, we must be clapping for the government. For me, I said to you, this platform will be very balanced every other time. When I see the wrong, I will talk about the wrong. When I see the good, I'll talk about the good. So this is one of the wrongs. While the guys from the FIA are making efforts, the guys from the LRA and the Ministry of Commerce, some of them, and other people from the Senate, and they're going down to Buakai. Somebody told me, say, the book, and Buakai said, yeah, go sit down, man. They've been doing his work. Until someone who does well is given a chance to come and stand before the CRC and say, this is what I'm doing this for, that man should not be taking off his position. The internal the guys, corruption and foil, right? The people at ARA, Double Jala, one of them. Double Jala is one of the corrupt men in this country. That's the man that gave entrance here for U.S. students. 25,000 students, everybody failed. Nobody passed. How can that be possible? But then I was a consultant at the University of Liberia. The late Emmett Dennis recruited me as a consultant because Mr. Getawe, who was a vice president for public affairs, was old. So Clever Young told the old man, say, Jala is a young man who actually left a president of Liberia as vice president. He's very, very okram with the politics of this country, and he knows the media work. Choose Jala to do some dirty work for this. So we went on my radio SYC. The principal of Rex, the paper whatever for that okay, when he say, guess what, can join him. So I followed the history of this country. So listen to what Meta says. After all of this, Mohammed, NASA and the people said, they wrote back to the FIA and insulted the FIA. If I were in the shoes of Muhammad Ali, there are few things I would do. I will not read a letter verbatim, word by word, but I will say a few things it said, which is an insult to a government institution established to ensure that fraud and waste are not carried on. What is happening is that the FIA sees it as a money laundering taking place at the METEC, and some Liberians are part of it. So the METEC wrote back to Mr. Mohammed NASA and others. It's a long letter. NASA's letter was just short, but they wrote a long unnecessary letter, and the first paragraph says, I'll read it now, but what they said, what makes me angry as an individual, not even a government official. CDC Public Success Creator for Life. Good afternoon, Voice of Liberia. I'm following from Dubu Road. Success Creator, welcome. Mohammed Toure, watching from Benjamin City. Congratulations to Voice of Liberia. Thank you, Mohammed Toure. Moses T. Stubberfield, following from Banga City, Bon County. Solo Watts Kosia, following from Greenville, New Georgia. Ghana, Green, Georgia, rather. Pastor Tom Nimland Johnson Jr. I'm watching from Cowell, New Georgia. Asada M. Miller, welcome. Keep sending your text messages. I'll read them for you on our live Facebook feed. But yet, send your messages to 0770 560 560. That is my number. I'll read them for you. Those who don't have access to internet phones, send your, I don't say you call that number. I say send your messages there on 0770 560 560. I'll read them for you. It's 3 o'clock on the dot. I will have some time to talk. We'll open the phone lines later, but I want to have a good conversation with you. So then the guys from the office of Meta wrote back. I'm told my brother and friend Kofi Jones, the man who contested on the CDC ticket in this number 3, is in our office. And media colleagues are saying, Jeremiah testimony back. I say, send your messages there. I will take calls later. So this is an opening letter from METEC. Dear Mr. NASA, accusation against the MTS METEX. We acknowledge receipt of a letter dated November 15, 2024 and addressed to METEC Scientific Limited with reference blah blah blah, in which you allege that information reaching the Financial Intelligence Agency FIA speaks of METEC's arbitrary charges against import documents for goods FOB brought for processing, and further that the thing went by small again. Further that when these charges are challenged and corrected by the ARA, overpayments are now restituted to the concernee by METEC and at which you describe as corruption, as extortion and corruption. Extortion and corruption to the extent established. Mr. Otto Jate, welcome. The Honorable Cash, welcome. He's following me from somewhere in Pinsville around the area. Cash, welcome to the show. Cash is my friend, Mr. Otto Jate. Welcome to Voice of Liberia, 104.1. This is Bits and Pieces. You can follow the show. We get all the best for you right now. So let me go there. So this is what he said. So after, you know what Mohamed Nasser is saying and his team, that when Method charges people over plus, when you buy a container, they say the container is $5,000. It's a mean money, right? They will charge you $6,000. When you have gone through the ARA processes and come back, and ARA says it will be $5,000, you don't pay the money to $6,000 under Method. The ARA says send the poor money back. And Meta will not give that money. Meta puts that money into their own account. That has been happening since January of this year. Mohamed Nasser and others say will not go in the previous years. But because the government started in January, we'll start in January. So if 15 consignees, 15 companies bought their goods and things from America, you charge them $15,000 each, and Meta say you pay $16,000. So each of the 15 containers you brought, you get $1,000, so that's $16,000 in a daytime. But when you go and say you challenge Method and ARA acquiesces and say yes, you wrong, these people pay that money back, Method will not pay back. So the Financial Intelligence Unit says that this is corruption, this is extortion, and it amounts to money laundering. So Mohamed Nasser then wrote them back again after they almost insulted the people. By insulting the Financial Intelligence Unit means that you are insulting the government of Liberia. You are insulting Joseph Nyman Boakai. You are insulting Sylvester Graceful. You are insulting everyone in the government. That's what they did. So let me go further. So Meta wrote again. They wrote a long statement. I will not read that. I don't have the time to read everything. But this is what Meta said two things in their conversation with Mohamed Nasser then. But I will come back and read the power of the Financial Intelligence Agency that has a right to go and summon to arrest and whatsoever. So Meta says to the FIA that you have no jurisdiction over us. No, you get no jurisdiction. You are puppet. You are banana dead. You peanut dead. You're not nothing. Go sit down. Who are you that can question me? Or because there are people in the government who are supporting them or who are beneficiaries of this corruption that are taking place in Meta. Meta say you have no jurisdiction, nor you have the credibility to read us about concerning about arbitrarily carrying up charges. That Meta's response to Mohamed Nasser. Mohamed Ali has been a good friend ever since. A managing director at the water and silver. But sometimes political intolerance can lead them to do what they do. He blocked me on Facebook. Dawazilan blocked me on Facebook. Many of the guys in his Unity Party blocked me on Facebook. I don't care what they block me on that. We've been friends here, been school friends, political friends. But sometimes politics can divide people. Once you're on your side, on my side, you think your side is better than my side. When I raise something about you block me. They don't lie about it. Something about going to America, where you bought plane ticket, SYZ. He lie about where you went in economic class, where you in the business class. We raise a debate. They don't say I was against it. Block me on Facebook. I've done 3 times at the Capitol building. My nephew Johnny Pay is a senator. I was one of those who ran his campaign, bought kind of my car, everything I had, I did it for him. But my little way, because I want my brother to be a senator, my nephew, my sister's son. I'm leaving from the Johnny's office. I saw Darrell Zellon, spoke to the man. Senator, how you doing? That guy never looked, he never spoke to me. He turned as though he had never seen Jalagui before. The second day it happened, he didn't speak to me. I said, Darrell, you're wasting your time. You have 9 years. 9 years ain't enough. Yesterday I saw on this radio, I praised him for what he did. When I see the good side, people are top of the good side. When I see the bad side, top of the good bad side. They say with Muhammad Ali. The Mo Ali yesterday, his name is Muhammad Ali. I criticized him for some wrong things he did. They want to hear the wrong thing. He blacked on Facebook. So he named him a mob by mistake. So you're sorry. I'm talking about Mohammed Naza. So Meta comes and say, you have no jurisdiction. You don't even have, you're not even credible to come and ask us, say, while we are doing, and you didn't write that kind of letter. They abuse Mr. Naza and his entire financial intelligence office. But this is what will happen. Let me go to some of the provisions in the FIA document that gives them the power to go after people who are rebellious, like Meta is. And I implore the FIU to go after them because they have challenged authority as an institution of government to do what is right. I will read your comments. Keep leaving the comments. I'll read them for you on our live Facebook feed, and even on my numbers, I'll read them for you because I want everyone to be a participant of the show, not just somebody who is watching, not somebody who is just listening and can participate. So this is what the FIA has. Right. Since the 7.3 function and powers of the Financial Intelligence Agency, the FIA shall receive, request, use, and have unrestricted access to public, non-public, and restricted information as deemed necessary by the FIA to carry out in its duties, functions, and powers. And your question, if people say they didn't get power, Mr. Mete Ben, I guess few corrupt people in this country that want to put money, all the money in their pockets, in their wallet, and their accounts, and our people live hungry. You'll be there. You'll be friendly from Liberian people. No wonder why Israel doing what they did in that place. They come and steal our money and carry build our country. But the destruction is so worse. Some of you who are now stealing our money and building homes in your places. See what the destruction there. It will take a more long to go. I don't support the destruction there. I don't support these kind of activities. But it makes me angry that people who come and steal from us, they want to build our country. Why our own country very dead and poor like this? These crooks called Lebanese, they are criminals. Then part 2 said the FIA shall required request and receive declarations or disclosures of information submitted by reporting entities, government ministries, agencies, and commissions, quasi-government agencies or institutions, and state-owned enterprise as specified in the AML Act in the form and manner prescribed in regulations issued by the FIA. Require, request, and receive any additional information that the FIA deems necessary to carry out its function and powers. Conduct preliminary investigation without hindrance. Underscore that. The FIA has the power to do an investigation without hindrance from anybody, whether from government institution that is involved in any malfeasance or for institutions that are having government to collect revenue. You cannot resist the FIA. You'll be making mistake. Without hindrance and in a timely manner, in the form and within the period prescribed in regulation issued by the FIA. Reporting entities, law enforcement and investigating entities, tax authorities, institution responsible for the regulation and or supervision of entities, government ministries, agencies, and commission, quasi-government agencies or institutions. So the list goes on, and lastly, any other relevant person or institution. So you see that? So method is honor subject, is honor all legal or governmental obligation to submit itself to the FIA headed by Mohammed Naza. If you say you are a stubborn and very foolish country, a foolish company rather, you must be willing now to submit to the FIA. And I know there will be fights. Corruption fights a lot. There are people in the same government, their own people are being affected. Every day, every night, you bring a goods to the Freeport, they will put a lot of charges on the demurrage charges. APN Terminal, another criminal company that came here during Ellen time, headed by former Prime Minister of Britain, Tony Blair. They invited Bill Tower to London. You owe the government about 52 million. You told them we'll pay you 30 million. There was you know how many charges you put in the Freeport? When the poor can you say demurrage. Then they brought another criminal company again called Medtech. What's that? Why are you putting no many taxes on the people of Liberia? No wonder why the guys been a goods and carry the Guinea to Sierra Leone or Ivory Coast and transport them by road to Liberia. It's because the charges at our ports are so very expensive. Why this should be happening to our country? Then a man who has been appointed by the president goes and see that this is going to happen from Ellington to Joshua time. He sees it that this is time to stop it. He goes to stop it. Then you're writing a very stupid letter. A very stupid letter. Ishaka Sharif. Dudinefar Dylan. He's an empty drum, craving for another opportunity in the next election. Imagine that medicine, that middle class in a policy position in our country. God got patient. Ishaka Sharif, welcome. Francis Moore. Big brother Jala. My friend and brother who is a banker is called Francis Moore. Francis, good morning, Jew. Christian Segba said, this is the time for the Supreme Court to uphold its independence and protect the constitutionality of Liberia. If the court allows itself to be used for a few United States dollars and that's the hopes of many Liberians who think the Supreme Court is the only place to give justice and turns the cash down, driven down, I suggest we put a price tag on Liberia and be purchased. It means we have no hope for justice. Christian Segba says that. Welcome, Christian Segba. James S. Morba said, good afternoon, Voice of Liberia. Watching you from Topo Village. Thanks for the update. We are getting there. So, tomorrow again, I'll post on spin on this matter. We'll be talking about it until they change or they do the right thing. We can't sit down here, you come and impose yourself, and Steve and the Liberian people. No. Let me go to the Capitol building. You know, the Supreme Court has not ruled yet. They say dragging their feet or their foot, whatsoever it is, on this case involving Fonade Kofa and that of the majority bloc. Yesterday, yesterday we predicted that they were going to rule. They have not ruled. But one thing I know is when it borders on the issue of election irregularities whatsoever, the Supreme Court takes it very quick and they have a hearing and an adjudication and a report to the Liberian people. When Charles Walker Bromskin alleged that the elections that brought Joshua to power was stolen, the Supreme Court expeditiously listened and came up with a verdict that said to Charles Walker Bromskin that there was no malfeasance in the election. That what happened when there was election activities in the counties. When it comes to representative of SYC, the justice chambers or whosoever or the full bench, they listen to it very fast and they dispose of it. As in the case of Brandon Samuka, who was alleged to have stolen, not alleged that he stole money from the FL people, money $2 million. He was pardoned by George Weah. But in this case, the Supreme Court sees this case as a political case that borders on illegality. Kufa said, I need a due process, and other guys said, no, we're going to get due process as well. So everybody has been waiting to see if the Supreme Court will rule in this case to bring this matter to an end. But information we're getting from sources around the Supreme Court tells us that the entire court, the justice, the entire bench is split in the middle, even though Lamin Kwekwe Gbese is a man in chambers. But when these legal matters come, they have to consult their colleagues in the judicial branch of government, every one of them, to listen and have an input. Then the justice in chambers will come and say, this is my funding. He doesn't do it alone, no. While the case is pending, you get called who people see as a noise maker and an irrelevant person in the society is saying that the government of Liberia has asked the MPA managing director headed by Mr. Hussein Dukle to give the Supreme Court people $900,000 to rule the case in favor of the majority bloc so they can have the legitimacy to listen to the budget and have all the deliberations of SYC and put Fanadi Kofa off. Sometimes when a crazy man comes in a time and say, the man can be drunk. There's no time people tell you the truth when they are sober. When they get drunk, they can say the truth to you. The drunk always say the truth. When you get somebody and say, I said that thing yesterday, yeah. When you get called say that these people were planning to remove, they were planning to remove Speaker Kofa, people say that's true. But they started taking signatures since June. And what he said came to pass after this day. So again, you get called by saying to us that the Senate pro tem Nyomli Kanga, they will remove her. People say they want to remove her because SYZ. Then every American solo come and say no, that's true. The woman can call her phone and bring her to the session, we can eat, we enjoy her. The woman is the SYZ, everybody praising her. But when the poor planning coup against you, they can't tell you. Who told you that when the poor planning coup against Tobot? From my mother's woman Bento, who told them that they were planning coup against Tobot? I will take a time. I've read a book from Samuel Jackson, Rich Country Poor People. That book is rich. I got a copy. He gave that copy to me. On the day he gave me a copy, he gave a copy to Okara Square. Okara was appearing okay for that money with me. When Samuel drove there, he gave me that copy. That book is rich. It tells you what made Towa to have left Bento to come to Morovia. Towa did not know that people were planning coup against him. If you had slept with Bento, you would have been overthrown. But the people in his inner circle saw it. They lured him. Major Jebo, they were around. The guys with the army, they were around. They said, Mr. Toba, you gotta go to town. And Toba drove to the mansion. That's how he was ambushed and killed like a ratting dog. Today, if the guy comes and say they're planning a coup against Nyomli, my sister Nyomli, don't take it for fun. No. Liberian people, from what happened in the Kofa case, do not trust anybody. The only person you can trust is a dead man. A dead man like Prince Johnson, trust him. But don't trust any politician here. But let me go on, like I said. Like I said, 900,000 has been dished out. Allegedly, on the authority of or instruction of the president or the executive branch of government, because they want to have this financial thing on their back, they can move forward. But guess what happened at one camp? There is a leak message or other WhatsApp or a messenger message that came there. They're fighting. James Colette said they put taking there and they beat the children. He said, don't throw that kids, we're not kids. Here, my brother called Gizzy Collins, they throw insults at each other. And they say, why Fala didn't resign before you contest? Fala wanted to contest, why you resign? They causing each other in the chat room. Real insults coming from there. They saying that the election that they had about this man coming to power, who they call Nambekun, it means it was hurriedly done without any consultation. Why must it throw as kids? That's what James Colette is saying. The other person this one. But what Jacob is saying is that they've taken this money, 900,000, to bribe the Supreme Court to rule in favor of the majority bloc. Whether that is true or not, it is only posterity that will tell us what is true, if the rules in favor of them or not. But one thing I know, if somebody comes up very early and makes an allegation and brings somebody into public disrepute, if a decision is going to be run into that favor, that is wrong contrarily. So if Yeke Kolo has come to say this one today, that they want to take us from the place, they want to rule against us, they get a $90,000, the Supreme Court might rule in the Kofa side. Because if you rule in the favor of the majority side, it means that Yeke Kolo is a hero. What he says is true. This is one of the reasons why it's taking a long to come with this one. Listen to me again. One of the reasons why the Supreme Court is dragging its feet on releasing the final report or coming up with the results or the hearing from the Supreme Court is that Yeke Kolba has brought it into a very serious position where they have to be very careful. If you rule in favor of the majority group, it means that what Yeke Kolba says is true. But when you rule in the favor of Fanadi Kofa, it means that you brought Yeke Kolba to be a liar. But if money is being interplayed whatsoever, it means that the whole fee is rowdy. But let's wait and see how it happens. I don't want to impugn on the interest, not interest, but the integrity of the Supreme Court. There are erudite lawyers there, professionals. We trust them to lead us to justice. If they allow their consciences to lead them in an unorthodox way, to put Liberia back into harm's way and relegate the constitution of the country and put it on the bus, it's up to them. I will not judge them. I'm just putting these things on these microphones because a man who is in the legislature called Yega Kolba is insinuating that it is happening the way. Don't get me wrong. Liberia will never burn. You say, it will not burn. It will not burn. B-U-R-N. But we can say, it's not burn. It's not burn. It's not burn. They're going to burn. Let me welcome Mr. Francis Moa Raya coming. Ishaka Sharif, Raya coming. J. Melvin Julu. Good evening, Mr. Brayfield. Thanks a lot, brother. I'm watching you from Benai Farm residents. Keep up the good work. Andrew S. Fokker Jr. I'm following from the Office of the Masses Rescue Mission Information Hub. Yes, Abdullahi Dole. Good afternoon. I'm watching from Zoso Lofa County. It's Abdullahi Dole. J. Melvin Julu. My big brother Jala Griffith. Good evening to you. Yeke Kolba has said it is true. A. Vita Dilamo. Good job, brother. I'm watching from the Capitol building. Oh, Vita Dilamo. My friend and brother. Kiamara. Kumani. Vita A. Dilamo. Vita Dilamo. Welcome. So let me move on. So there are a few things we need to end, then we'll open the phone lines for you. So we're talking about the leak audio that came. You know, when you get speak something and tongue, you talk, people say you get crazy. You're crazy. But do you know my uncle Numa Lane, who is now the Minister of Internal Affairs? He was at his best politically and making all the political statements and shenanigans around here. When the man called my other uncle Brandon Samuka was about to be removed from the senatorial race because he stole money from the Soya people. I'm not saying allegedly because the time we say alleged has finished. The man he was sentenced. He was asked to pay the money by George Weah. Is a very good man. George Weah pardoned him. He's a free man today. I'm telling you, he want to contest in Lofa County. If he goes by the contest in Lofa County, the people will vote for him or they not vote for him. They will either vote for him because he was acquitted, or they not vote for him because they think that he was acquitted, but he stole. But when the man was, people say you can making reckless statement here, he causing people SYZ. But where were you people when this man called you money were making reckless statement here? My own uncle there. When the time the government library announced that this office of Mr. How you call him? Brandon Samuka will be declared vacant. When he went to the Supreme Court, I was at a talk show host, lead talk show host at OKFM. By the time I brought my brother Clarence Jackson, brought Julius Chair, the Zeno Miller, and the late Dennis Samuka, and me and this guy was there, Smith Toby. And thanks to Smith, he went after me when I left the president of Liberia as vice president. I said, I don't want to do no media when I want to rest for some time. Yes, I rested for 10 months after I left ELBC as Deputy Director General. Smith encouraged me, I came back. But you know, we had a talk show, I did the morning show. So one day, on the 15th of March 2021, we interviewed Numa Lane about the decision of the government to declare the seat of Mr. Samuka vacant because of corruption, alleged corruption at the time. Numa Lane came in the studio. He said to me and Clarence Jackson, any attempt by this government to declare the seat of Numa Lane empty, Defense Minister Brandon Samuka empty, I would declare George Rassi empty. We didn't know what he was depending on at the time. But he kept on holding those things and saying it over and over and again until he was invited to appear before the House, and he said he didn't say it. So in every legislature, there will be reckless people making reckless statements. Some of those reckless statements are good statements. that put people on their alert. William W. Wulu welcome the Liberian Civil Rights Movement official spokesman is following from Upper Cadwell. Augustine Sati Daniels. Greetings, Big Brother Jalam, following from the borough of Nikru Town. A Veda Dilamu welcome. M. Marvin Julu welcome. Let me just end on this one I said earlier. But again, I've talked about everything. We just need to have a conversation. But let me end on this one. You know, when people work for salaries, you need to pay them. And this goes to the Elections Commission chairperson, Madam David Etta Brown Lasana, a big sister who I respect so highly. And then she's been a former media colleague. When she worked at ERBC Radio, I was one of the young men coming to the media and all of those. The guys at the Elections Commission have been agitating for hazard benefits. You might have paid them their salaries. Zelie Camu, welcome. Welcome. And I will say this. So they worked for salaries during the time of the election. Some of them were sent to hard to reach areas where there are monkeys, there are baboons, there are rivers, they have to cross rivers and big, places. I mean, walk through thick bushes, forest. And you have hazard benefit on the boat for them. Now, when they leave, after they shall survive, after the election ends, you will pay them. But this is 12 months since the election ended. The guys are not getting that pay. They are going to agitate at the office of the Elections Commission. You ask the police to come and take them off. I saw a police guy, a huge police guy in his Prince. He went out there. He asked the guys not to beat drum. So the other man asked and said, the people are protesting. He said, when you beat that drum, what do we do? If they can't beat that drum, what did you do? He said, I said, do not beat drum here. So why do you take people to be? You earn all the big monies as head of the commission, and you and your deputies. But at the end of the day, people that work for the monies, you don't give the monies to them. You take the monies and put it into your own pockets, and you expect them to be quiet. No, at all, not at all. If I were amongst those guys at the Election Commission, I would be one of the guys who arrest me, they beat me and drag me, but the police will drag me to anywhere they want to drag me. Let the world see that I'm fighting for what I've worked for. This is foolhardy. This is it's not called for. It's on other dock that people work for their salaries. You don't want to pay them. And what has happened? I'm told that 3 of the commissioners, or 4 of them, have been subjected to questioning on the order of David Etta Brown Lasana. Front page Africa is reporting that. Go to front page. I'm quoting front page. 4 of the commissioners are being brought into questioning by the head of NEC for the alleged involvement in inciting the workers at the NEC. If 4 of the commissioners out of 7 are inciting workers to go and demonstrate, it means that those 4 election workers or commissioners who are there, they believe in the issue of paying people when they work. They call it, the issue of paying people on their just benefits, a human rights issue. That they feel sorry for these individuals who are working, don't get paid. But you are brave to call the police, called Gary Como, whose police have the audacity will move anytime they see any small demonstration. When they see small demonstration, they beat people. Gregory has taken to himself a power that will make it to be very, I don't know how to categorize Gregory Como. A young man who has excelled in the profession he found himself. But he does everything very hastily. What kind of man is that? He don't even think. He stupidly does everything. The people are demonstrating at the academy, at the place there. Instead, you go in there and get them food and water, get them snacks and water, and get them juices that we had the year before on part of Sulu. You go in there and tell a man to go warning, you're gonna live with beer. Oh, I didn't hear beating me. What I mean was that if you tell the people say I don't want to hear drum sound again, it means that if they did it again, you're gonna come against it, you're gonna hold them There are professional people in the police authority. The like of William Moluba, a seasoned administrator. He's been there before. That man was in the police book where he came to prominence. You're nowhere. One or two, for example, a seasoned lawyer, a professional law enforcement officer. What can you take guidance from them? Hear them, listen to them. But you want to abrogate power onto yourself because you direct the police and sit there and you put your arm out like you walking. When you go to the airport, you see one pastor coming from America, once you come from Ghana and Nigeria, you go and need an honor where you're going yourself. You have a gun, we have a pen, we expose everything. This must stop. You don't believe in dignity or labor? That people work for the salaries, they can be paid. Why they are agitating for the salary, you send people to go arrest them or to go and threaten them? What is that? This thing must end. I will now take your calls. 0770 907 907. Call me, let's have a conversation. On all the matters, I don't want you to just take one and run away. Let's on all the issues I talk about, the issue of the Supreme Court delaying, that you get called by saying that they have getting $900,000 to carry the case in favor of the majority bloc, the issue of the NEC, where the guys are protesting, they want to beat them, police want to beat them, the issue of the Financial Intelligence Unit Agency, where one of the greatest institutions in this country called the METEC, that is having a lot of bad things in this country. Let's talk about METEC. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about the chat room, something about the majority lawmakers who are sitting there, they cursing each other. We heard that place is among them now. Hello, welcome. Hello? He got off. Please call me back. The line is open rather. 0709070907. Let's have a conversation on this matter or these matters. I've said my own already. It is time to say your own. This is Voice of Liberia. It is Bits and Pieces. My name is Jala Grayfield. I'm the nation's Heavenly J. Remember Jala Grayfield chapter 1 verse 1. Let's talk and talk and talk. Never shall we fight. Hello, welcome.
How you doing, man?
Welcome, sir. Go ahead. Let's hear you. What's your name? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
My man, the captain again, they said the worst thing about job we are about method. You know what I'm saying? I said that criminal really serious about spoon. I said the worst thing about job about method business. So those today now they are in power, they are doing business with method. You know what I'm saying? So we want to change them in the kingdom. Because I want to keep the rescue them. So I don't know from people. You know what captain is in the said, I can't say no words and I got that to me now. He said the worst thing about method, all kind of things. Now they have to do business with method. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Next caller, welcome you live. Let's hear you.
Yes, good afternoon, big brother Jala.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome you live.
Yeah, my name is Sean Christo. I'm calling from Quebec community.
Let's hear you, my brother Kodo.
Yeah, for the issue of the Supreme Court, for me, whatever you get called about the Supreme Court, I believe it is true because the delaying with the ruling for me, they don't satisfy with Liberia. While the Corona, Ali, we trusted them that when Tony Harding will get running to the Supreme Court, but if they go on a majority of blacks, that then we already been compromised. That's my point.
All right, thank you. The next caller is here. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello, Jala.
Yes, Jala is here. What's the name? Where do you call from?
Yeah, this is Peter Gula calling from Pinko.
Peter Guna, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you for the show, Jala, but my issue is why people start believing you can convert.
In what sense? Why you didn't believe in?
Because there is a thing you can convert, the citizen vilify around here.
Yes, but he was there, and they simply they vilify him, but now he will all of a sudden any citizen they praise him.
That politics, very crazy.
My man, you know that thing I was there. When you guys was on the other side, your cousin George, we are my empire. He was saying all the words about George. We are you claim on the car and say 1 or 2 that criminal SYZ. They say you need the people were clapping for him. Say the man is a hero. They came from all the villages around Makibi, around Addington, around here. They came and voted for him. The man became representative. Now he turned against and going to George. So George was also praising him. This is a win-win situation for ourselves. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Afternoon,
good afternoon. Let's hear you, my friend.
Very well.
Let's say Padukome.
Let me say thanks to you, the afternoon, for your analysis. You see that the pity of democracy, people die, our people need die to claim democracy in the country. And the die, I will be enjoying some of all today. Now we can disagree with each other, we are taking left, all that from each other. So for me, I want to commend you for you first. But if you give you on the platform, all the air of view. So talking about Mete. You see, Mete in the country, how we are supposed to the government, but I see a problem with Mete. For you to even see up to now the government trying to like defend Mete, and things is only defending Mete. Because like Joanne brought a criminal company in the country. And we criticize him for that criminal.
When was Mete when Mete came to this country? Was under George Weah?
Yes.
Okay. I need to find that out. But even Padukome. The good thing is if Georgia brought Mete here and the rescue mission say will come and do everything better. If one of the rescue soldiers see that this is not correct and kind of put a stop there, what are other people for the army for? But do you know that people in the government funding Mohammed Nasser for the same thing?
So people on me for the beginning.
Yeah, you know you must say the same thing, but
I get problem with Mete.
yeah, you must say the same thing. I just asking question.
Yeah, supposed to be defending Mete because Mete is killing job. We are in that part to legislator, nothing they can. Super group of yesterday. They brought our company to give on the Liberian people and other people now in the government. I want to throw up to say still. So for some we are giving totally talking about the majority black, you know. Communication coming from our channel. I think channel are secret because whenever you get a whole lot of people, anything is 2-3 points know about, they're not secret. So for me, you get people that will disagree and people that will not disagree.
Okay.
People will agree and disagree. So for me, I have no problem with that.
Thank you.
You're giving the people money.
All right, Padukome, thank you so much, Padukome.
Thank you.
Man, picking family Padukome. Welcome. The next caller here. Let's hear you.
Thank you, veteran journalist. This is CDC
Papi Sosa Keita for live. Let's hear you from Dupu Road.
Thank you for the recognition, Siambara. Well, the veteran always give you a respect when you're alive. Thank you so much for the work of the Liberian people.
Thank you for the accolades.
Thank you. The previous caller that was discussing when the people got to know Yeke, the issue is not how long, it's how well.
Okay.
Yesterday, it was the Unity Party people were celebrating Yeke. Today, the CDC celebrating Yeke in opposition. So that's how life goes. All figures not equal.
I listened to one broadcast on Fabric Radio, and the guys were saying from Magibi that they're coming to Morovia in cars to come and register and vote for Yeke Kolba.
Sure.
At the time, so I don't know why they say you study Yeke now.
Yeah, just the issue of the issue in the capital building. Yeke have gained more than ever before again. Because what I mean by that, more people believe Yeke now to be on the south for Nati Kofa. And everybody chose to take Yeke to be rules person, lawless person, you know. When you have stand by the law and defend the law, he says the law must be the law. Yeke, the law should be the law. Yeke have stand on your ground up to today. And then the issue of the court, Supreme Court, big brother, where Yeke is a lawmaker. He may have the saying, what he's saying, to know when he's seeing. I can't see when he can see. But for the fact being, I'm not 100% having trust in the court. What do I mean by that? By this time now, the Liberian people are supposed to be notified. Once the outcome of the delay to the ruling for the Liberian people, everybody hungry, everybody pregnant for this wonderful response to the Liberian people, or the message to the Liberian people. So the court need to come and tell the Liberian people, this is what I'm following. And the coming is in the interest of the Liberian people, not in the interest of their free hands of the Liberian people. It must be in the 99% interest of the Liberian people.
All right. Thank you so very kindly. Let me welcome my young brother, Daniel Ba, from Fiama area, around Wednesday area. My regards to all my brothers and sisters and my friends and admirers and fans in that area in Wese. I lived there before I moved to Painesville, and the guys that are following the show this afternoon, G. Daniel Ba, an architect by profession, and his brother A.B. Ba, they all follow me this afternoon. Augustine Satya Daniels says, greeting Big Brother Jala. I'm following the show from the borough of Newtown. While Jeremiah VOL said, my name is Jeremiah VOL from District Number 2, Bon County. Representative James Colette, please come back home. Ziliye Kiamo, I'm watching from around the Omega Market. While Nuye Gamenshi, watching from Johnsonville, Peletown. Congressman says, good evening, Big Brother Jala. I'm following from a Bannersville resident. Congressman, how are you? Is that Congressman Aku? I think so. Never Kotu. He's calling himself Peve Neve. Good afternoon, Jala, watching from Monrovia. You need to call me after the show, Neve. We need to have a conversation if you are back from Canada or where you went, Mr. Former Deputy Director General at the National Lotteries. Never Kotu. Peve Neve, welcome. Let me go to the phone lines and then read some of the messages coming in. I will come back and take your calls. And I will do this an abbreviated version, but it will not be very abbreviated as you think should be. Again, let me welcome my young brother who is my studio manager and my technician on duty, Mr. William Dante Wisse. He's here with me this afternoon. Let me say welcome to you. He said, Hebner J, I'm J. Abel S.K. Kuhn. It's my name. I'm monitoring on the Koyo, where I'm producing mineral water for the Liberian to drink. From the Koyo. What is the Koyo? I didn't know. They didn't explain the Koyo to me. Yeah, James Williams from Ghana's,ville, Mr. Griffith, this Unity Party have failed us. From William from Ghana's,ville, he says so. Chief Jala, what authority does the NDR have to stop President Weah from going to Nima? Are they reading the Liberian law of Liberia or the laws of Liberia? Jacob Zuma, Molbar from Painesville. Jacob Zuma, Molbar from Painesville is asking why the guys are stopping. What, I don't know. I've not read that. But Liberia is a country of law. They do have the power to stop former president. We haven't going. Good afternoon, Big Brother Jala. My name is Seven G. Do. I'm following you from Bannersville, Keba. I want them to remove President Boakai for in power as well. Okay. That various conversation and views coming from somewhere. Josephine, okay, let me say thank you for that. Good afternoon, Big Brother Jala. This is Clarence and Kiawu. I join you from EADW Rehab Community. Senior Brother Jala, nobody has the right to stop President Weah from entering any part of Liberia. The force from the MDR must stop wasting their time. The president can enter in Nima anytime he wants to. They should be thinking about how Mr. Boakai and Jeremiah Kuhn abandoned the late Senator Spring Johnson, celebrating birthday in party instead of discussing the man's issue. Let me go to the last one. The Liberian people, he says, already blessed the Unity Party with 18 years leadership. We expect more of or else you will be erased from the political space forever from Magmo of the community. Thanks, Magmo. Let me read a few of them. Abraham Fire, watching from Lofa County, Lofa Foya District, is Abraham Fire. How are my guys are ready DMP law? Tell them hello for me. Hi, Voice of Liberia. I'm Honorable J. Washington. Talk about following from Banga City. How far is Speaker Kofa issue? The Supreme Court has not ruled yet. Let me say the decision from the Supreme Court, which is the highest decision maker of the country against the Constitution, will confirm that she has received bribe from the opposition in reality. Oh, let me read the last one. I'm Kevin S. Derek texting you from Cowell, Samuka Town, or Samuka Town Faith Community. Good afternoon, Big Brother Jala. I really enjoyed the conversation this afternoon, Big Brother Jala. Thank you, Kevin S. Derek. Let me go to the next one. And I come and announce a cash giveaway. The calls and text messages are coming so many, so I can read out of every one of them. Hello, I'm George Tama, following you from Johnsonville, District Number 2, Monserrate County. George Tama, welcome. My name is Waluba F. Colley. I'm watching from the Johnsonville area. Thanks for the show. Hope you guys do well to put things in control. Yes, we'll do our best. My brother and friend. Yeah, let me read this one. Evelyn Brown, welcome. Evelyn Brown is watching me from Pinzo. She says, good afternoon, Mr. Grayfield. Thanks for the show. Good afternoon, Mr. Jala Grayfield. My name is Orlando Somi. I join you from Congo Town. Those so-called themselves majority block are two boozers. See how some of them spelling words. Only God will judge them. Some of them not even school building yet. Not even have school building, but yet they are trying to play with phonetic intelligence. Citizens are getting ready for the Supreme Court ruling. All right, thank you. I can read other comments. Yeah, Jala, you are one of the best in Liberia. I'm proud of you. It comes from he said, my name is Tunins Fuller from Bombing County, live in Ricks. He says, all right, let me go back to the phone lines and take some calls now. And by the time it reaches the time I'm saying, I have some engagements. And where's Manager Kutu? Hello, welcome. Let's hear you, my friend.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Gerard Grayfield.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I call from Honorary Children in What John Savior.
All right, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the fascinating discussion. Gerard Grayfield, the guy for Unity Party, I don't know, these guys are very much confused like their government. If there's a time that you want to be lashing at Yeka Korba, let me tell them, when you train your child to insult other people, father and mother, you just see that you embrace it. The next thing they will get back to you, and that's what's happening. People train Yeka Korba, they were dancing all over here when Yeka Korba insulting the president. So they train Yeka Korba to insult president, and now His Excellency George is in power. It is Joseph Walker. The man being used to insulting president. So you insult Joseph Walker. Do not be irritated. Do not be angry, because what you saw yesterday is what people are weeping today.
Okay.
So one get angry with Yeka Korba, and today, thank God for you people in the media that people are well professional. But yesterday, all the media, most of the media institutions like Cool FM were playing all the insults that were raised on Georgia, on the media, on their media platform. Some of them had it in their phone and they're watching it, showing it to their parents. But today, no. So the guy needs to really recalibrate and elevate their thinking horizon.
All right.
Need to adopt a policy of nationalism and get rid of that kind of dictator and that kind of mental and that depression thinking. So thank you very much.
Thank you so very kindly, my dear brother. Let me read this comment coming from this man. He says, my dear brother, these things been happening in previous and current government, and nothing is done about it. Though we have integrity institutions that are responsible to create the checkpoints and even prosecute these corrupt officials, but it is the other way around. God deliver our sweet Liberia, Mama Liberia, he said. Thanks. My name is Chuchu Wallo Senior. Chuchu Wallo Senior, thanks for that very inspiring and inciting conversation on the show here. Let me go ahead and take some calls here again. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Hello, welcome. Oh, hello, welcome. The next caller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Grayfield. Let me say good afternoon to the many listeners.
Is that Kobe William Kowu?
Thank you for the recognition. This is Kowu.
Kowu, let's say you, my friend.
Thank you, Mr. Grayfield. Let me appreciate you for your various points. First, let's start with Yeka Korba outbreak against the Supreme Court of Liberia. So it was a thing Yeka just a few days ago who told the Liberian people that the government is speaking of 500,000 to an individual lawmaker to remove from that seat. We were with that for 2 days. Liberian people did not take it to be serious. Then now you have come back with another thing, 500,000 given to the court to remove the speaker. They want speaker. How much money now the government would spend just to remove it? One speaker from Yeka. So I think some of us who are serious, we don't take Yeka topic to be serious.
Oh, you didn't probably were taking serious before, but now he's serious again.
No, I think we are.
So the serious part of Yeka Korba has left him already.
Come again?
The serious part of Yeka Korba has left him already. The unserious part on him now.
Oh, yeah, there are the creative part left on him. from the city, right?
Yeah, is it me crazy? Man, I say the me crazy too now. Y'all want say he crazy now. So the me crazy too now.
No, God,
But well, leave me crazy. But me follow the drama. Me leave my lamb.
no, I think it's expected to the first issue.
Yeah, the FIU.
Yeah, the issue about method, I think it is good for our government, like Mohammed Nasser, who had the FIA, to take serious issues against method, right? Because method and CTN were brought into this country under industrial regime. So, yeah, so I think it is good for them to leave this country. And when it comes to the issue of the NEC workers, I think Liberia we should understand we cannot be turning the war upside down. The war in the Constitution of Article 17 says peaceful assembly. They did not say lawful assembly. They take don't encourage at the NDC where you have work going on, you have guests going on there to destroy the working of other people because of salary. If you think look, I'm in empathy with them, right? I'm not going to overlook their conditions they passing through. I know how it takes in this country for you to work for a month, so you cannot receive the benefit. But I think they can take they can take interest in the law that you can take the entity support.
Okay.
You can demand it to give a salary, but to go and destroy the working of other people, then that is not people now. It is noisy. And so when it comes noisy, I think
all right, cool. Thanks a lot, cool. Thanks a million. We're getting information coming from Maryland County that a university there, the Tottenham University, has suspended 14 students for alleged disorderly conduct. And that was done on today, February, that December 5, 2024. And this letter is addressed to Dr. Maria Fee Rebecca Quetta, Vice Principal of Academic Affairs, William V. Stoneman University. The below listed students have been officially suspended from the university for acts inappropriate to university standards. Article 11.0 Student Code of Conduct Section 11.13 authorized entrance to or presence in or on university premises prohibited. 11.14 disorderly or disruptive conduct is prohibited. Their suspension takes immediate effect as of now. Kindly communicate with their respective colleges, deans, and courses instructors to not include them in any academic work pending further notice. Mr. Paul P.K. Bryan, College of Engineering and Theology, Jefferson Wa, Joseph Dixon, Anthony Harris, S. Prince Nyene, Stephanie Moru, Jim Ross Morris, Elizabeth Stevens, Eric Clark, Simeon Toh, Amos Freeman, Sandra Nimlin, David G. Behe, James Gaswa. Sincerely, Esquin David Hinning, BSc, BA, MED, yes. So these are the names of the students who are being suspended. If you have your children or students who are you sponsoring there, they have been suspended from the Tottenham University for some time. But they say time indefinite, so the university can say tomorrow they will reinstate them or not. But let me welcome Mr. Andrew Taylor. Andrew Taylor, welcome. They may be cooking with the man say you've been cooking for you. The man went for in Liberia today. Last week, I met them. So Andrew Taylor, welcome you and your darling wife. I had a good time with you guys in the around the luxury hotel area there. It was good meeting you people that day, Andrew Taylor. Let me welcome Mr. God. Is it God? Gole Gatekeeper Katakbai, watching from Johnsonville. And he says, I'm watching from Johnsonville. Emmanuel Richardson, watching from Carway. Emmanuel Richardson, long time. Munyan Sharif, I'm following you from Desert 9 Sinker this afternoon. Sunalio F. Kamara, we expect decency at the lower house of the legislature. Let the guys go to do the right thing. Let me take this call. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Hello, welcome, sir.
Yeah, this is David King. I joined from Red Line.
David King, let's hear your comment.
Yeah, Jala, I don't know how our brother from on the top of Google are thinking. You know, whenever you can speak, during the time they were in opposition, they will say, yeah, you get talking truth. Today, they are leading, and Yaga is one of the key drivers of the rescue people. He has spoken. So I don't know why people don't want to believe Yaga this time around when he was a soothsayer at the time.
It is because the people that believed in him yesterday are the unbelievers today.
Yeah.
Does that surprise you?
So what Yaga has said about civil business, it is true because.
But Segu has denied that he had never done so. He has no idea what Yaga is talking about.
He will not admit that.
It is seen you now made a proof on his side to say he didn't do it.
You will not come to admit. But the late Senator to Abraham Gosden, where you're fully that it is not possible for any senator or lawmaker to use the positive form to remove a speaker. It is done by the executive. All right. So in a month, Senator Johnson was part of the rescue team. I guess that also took the life. I think what you said is the fact. Because as a lawmaker, you can't take your own money to go remove one man from office because somebody else has got it on there. No, it will not happen that way. So what Representative Paga is saying is true. And normally you not overlook what Representative Paga is telling her because today or tomorrow or time to come. At the moment, you get what in Ghana when he's talking about the profile removal and your CEO took it to be joke. No, man, you get not trying to do. I follow that day, that guy, you go on the show that day, and you see what kind of things to you get. And today, yeah, I will.
All right.
You know, so you get not lying, you get saying the truth, but it's just hard now to believe you get because he on the opposite.
Thank you. The next caller is here. Let's hear you. Make your intervention. Let's hear you.
Hello, Jala. This is Doria from New Georgia.
Doria, is it Doria or Gloria? Gloria George.
Yeah.
Gloria, let's hear you.
My attention is drawn to the 43 lawmakers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that those new lawmakers are gaining consciousness.
Okay.
So I will advise
what consciousness are they getting now?
Because, sorry?
Did I hear you say that they are gaining consciousness?
Yeah.
And what are their consciousness?
Sorry?
What are they doing with that? Their conscience have been getting very conscious again.
No, but you can't be a lawmaker and stand against the law. So they were, just gathered illegally. So probably they did it, not with consciousness. So I believe they are gaining. They are coming back to themselves. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So those new lawmakers, I'm advising in this hour to disembark from the vehicle that took them all these 1.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm advising them, please calm down because we are against the law. And we are looking at you as lawmakers. If you don't stand for the law, you know what will happen in the future. Some of y'all want to come back. And it will be hard because your names are written engraved in at the palm of our hands. We are looking at you every day. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is that what you want to say?
Well, there are
Did you hear the issue about the meta issue where the guys, the FIA is asking them to submit itself, to submit to the further of the FIA?
Yeah, I did listen to that, but the government itself and some of the people have low-rated themselves before these people. They have brought themselves so low.
Wow. Gloria, I think she's off. Okay, thank you a lot. Thanks so much. I appreciate it for your conversation. But let's go to the cash giveaway. Many people are winning today. Lorena was here earlier. She gave some money to some people. But you want to play, keep playing. If I leave the radio, you'll still have the time to have a conversation. It's *799 *90# OK, and play with just 200 LD and get 20,000 Liberian dollars on a Thursday. Getting 20,000 is just something, it's mouth-watering. You can go to the Madonna, you can go to any of these areas and get some snacks and get some hamburger, whatsoever you want to eat. You grab a bottle of beer or whatsoever, water or a soft drink, just with $20,000. You get. So play with star 799 star 90 hash. Okay, play with 200 LD, you get $20,000. Again, the Voice Liberia cash giveaway. Star 799 star 90 hash. Okay, play with 200 LD and get $20,000. Isn't it good news? Yes, it is. Nenny Kuya, good morning, brother. Nenny, welcome. Brown D. Brown. Hello, Jala. I'm following you from 18th Street Sinker. Thanks for the show. Sunalio F. Kamara, I read your comments. Welcome from the Rela area. The next caller is here. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yes. Hello, John.
Hello, welcome you live on the Bits and Pieces.
Yes, this is Justin calling from Bannerville.
Welcome from Bannersville.
You know, yesterday, of course, where were you for at least I put myself down now?
What made you very against Smith?
Because yesterday, there's a guy that called yesterday on the show. I don't know if he gave the director of the show and representative.
He said he called on my show and said what?
He did something about listening to him, telling you that with Josh Ria, you saw detected man,
Oh, you mean Colonel Jimmy Smith?
Yeah. The main job we have to go apologize to Jeremiah.
But the country is a country of freedom of speech. For me, I don't, the thing he said, the former president wrong Kuhn for what he did, SYZ. He needed to have apologized, SYZ. That's the man's his own view, my man. So now let's not bully them, let's not vilify them for what they say. Let's say our own too.
Okay. So let me give my own point. You know, to the executive, let me say to the legislator, you know something that people always question is this. It's like somebody will say the president and him were in the know of what happened. So somebody baffles me because it's like, even though when you born a child and your child leaves the home and go outside, maybe or another person, the first thing the person will tell you, your father not train you well. Do you think that the parents from whom they don't want any child when go outside, they won't be study people?
No.
Because you come from a home, they expecting the child should be trained, but you're not trained, and you will not tell your child, oh, when you go outside, what anybody is that only you more person. It will refer to the family because why? You're from a home. So he's telling you now, you are from there, or from other people's parents, you're not trained by your father, and they are right. So nobody must say, oh, you are the president for the nation. Everything that is going up and down, you're hearing everything happening. Then people will say, oh, the president knows. Why the president cannot speak? Other people will say, you need not hearing. Are you kidding me? So you telling me, what for being when war happening? The president of the nation, you will just say, I don't know, but you will run away. And why do people tell me? The executive knew what happened. You were Flantico found left from here, you went Italy. With your train, such thing happened that day. You came back. Are you called Flantico? Oh, Flantico, what happening? Because I'm hearing noise. Even though you don't want to call everybody, Flantico, what happening? Then the man better explain to you, but you never call the man. The man walk to you. The other thing we hear from Central Water say.
Yes, even though it's not a topic on a discussion, I'll just let you end on that note. Let's stick to the issues, please.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so very kindly. Let me go to the next caller. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome, caller. Where are you calling from? 07009079007. Call me on that number. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Is that yeah, please let hear you, man, Sisi.
Thank you for the show.
Now, all over can, Oma, yeah. Yes. I will find you know what, I'm trying to get some money to buy one phone for you, the female. I will do it exclusively at next week, hopefully. Yeah. I'll raise the phone for that. Okay. I know.
That's the issue, Lord. Some folks get falling ain't low to their wall. You can't express it. You cannot express it. You get yesterday, see, you get today. You understand? He said you are hating when you 40% we are money, you are hating yeah, all of that said, oh, you can go put them another Kevin Lord. Oh, you forgot this so soon. Yeah, we will pay that recording for him. That is Kevin Copot at the capital building. For what the we will pay that recording on there. So listen to me for that is so soon. But then when they put Kevin Lord, if you want to do that way, Kevin Lord, no, they're not Kevin, they don't want that money. They work for that money. Say you can't understand that narrative. So they will come and flip you. You understand that narrative because maybe you understand what they put pay. So don't say the person they Kevin Lord. That Kevin never want that money. Pay for that money to do that job. But they all roll. They will pay for money. You understand? They want to say, oh, they Kevin Lord. It's not good, huh? It's not correct. We are not go. We are go. We are go. We are go. You're not going to go now. Oh, right here. Jana, don't laugh. You get it recording. The me say, they're not even get only a fire yet. No 1 year, they get step free, Jana. Then you get method. You get method, especially how to go at the people. When they put them 2,000.
And that company is a criminal company.
Yes.
And they, you know what they're doing there is almost tantamount to money laundering. And that is why they don't want for the FIA to go and get them investigated. But the FIA has a power that can move in there and have them come on and face investigation.
Yeah. No, I want you to take that part. My work on the platform because they need a people. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Omen Bwaka officials ask people to come up here because they want to alleviate the suffering of the people of Liberia. Anything that has a propensity to relieve people of pains and burning, I will support it. And that is why I'm supporting Mohammed NASA on this one, so that criminality in that place can be stopped. Do you know how many Liberians come from America, bring their goods in the country, they put huge taxes on them? Some of that goods can leave at the port and sell it. I bought a Volkswagen Polo Sports. I bought a car with small money for one of my friends I give America because you couldn't feed the car. That car is parked. I'm not using it. The car is parked. A Volkswagen Polo Sport, very cool car.
And you see that? I'm telling you what it's supposed. No, they put it for us. And we are suffering, Jala. We're suffering. I'm saying that we're getting there. They're not getting it. No, just to you myself in this country, you're calling it there. I want to play for that old man. I tell you, say, okay, not. You got to say everything I was doing in this country in the stop. What kind of thing they know you for that is so too? You get that one again, Jala?
What happened with you?
You got to tell you myself, it's anything to do in the country, in the government. What kind of government? What kind of thing they know? He said, what thing? They went to that road. They say, what did you want to say? Oh, my company, so what's that? They may take you a court.
You can just based on what allegations on that, man. You are Tanfini. You are Tanfini. Masisi, you are Tanfini. Lady Yake, you are Tanfini. Yes.
Okay, just 2 minutes.
Yeah, please.
Just 2 minutes. The people say, oh, walking into a store, he cares for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is they make a steal money. So our bad, all big box. And when they say, oh, they never service, they say, oh, I made a visa, move from there, go stay there. They make it, they can't remember. Somebody bought a couple of that's the big box. Then you say, you will not talk. Then no, retire up and they say, our own Jala. You are here, you say you are begging, oh, when they play with somebody say, what? Then you say, oh, the ego land it. So, and they retire job in this country. They mention that you have you say that you have money. You join the business of our country. Then you say this, that, all about Jala. Then you have to take it.
All right, Masisi, thank you. The next caller, let's hear you. Masisi want to monopolize this show yet. You're not happy today.
No.
Yeah, let's hear you, my brother. How are you?
You?
I'm okay. Your name is what? Okay, Khalifa, let's hear you.
My point is this. This country is a country of law. No layer to respect presidency. You are very sad that it's civil. From that place, you can be president of the country if you're son.
Yes, that's true.
You see, thank you very much. You see, masses like that now, she don't have no vision for the president. This morning, she is such a president after all the policy. But not after. We saw that if you apologize here for her, let the learn to respect the leader. We don't say yes, even if it's will not care for that.
But let's learn to respect president. She age. I just respect for age. I respect her now. I don't know. I've called and said, happy birthday to you, Madam City. But let's respect president. And we should start from somewhere. And I know she gave for children. I know she gave for grandchildren. Is that about honorable what you say about Baka? He's a head of state, president of Liberia, the age. And you look at that too. Let him learn to respect their president. And I will say this to conclude this president, he will be one of the best ever in Liberia history. That was one. And I know we'll take him back. Thank you, God bless. And anybody expect one, I will engage. I will engage. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so very kindly. Next caller, let's hear you.
Yeah, Jala, that's me. I was on earlier.
Okay, Gloria.
You did ask me about the FIA.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just trying to tell you from time immemorial that government officials have brought themselves so low before our foreigners. Very low. Till some time ago, I heard Lebanese saying your government
in my pocket.
Pocket, you know?
Yeah.
So we brought ourselves.
And you know, Gloria, you know that thing happened on an Ellen time was so rampant here. They would say, "Oh, your government in our pocket." Those guys were saying at the time, we don't have any regulation. Ellen Jack into power. The commerce ministry is not functioning too well. SYC. So it was so rampant, but I think it's getting better now. From Ellen's second term, it's getting better.
Yeah, that's it. So you find out whenever the government says something, I have to see it before I believe it. So I'm hopeful that they will be able to do something about Metex, but these people have seen us as nothing, and it's bad. And also, I did hear somebody now talking that somebody said a lady, addressing the president, bad.
Yeah, he said it was Mansisi who just called. As she phoned into Banner FM and made some denigrating remarks on the president.
Yeah, I listened to Banner FM. I think I heard Wisdom apologizing.
Okay.
But
yeah, I'm hearing you. But no matter what the situation is,
I want everybody to respect the president. I listened to Spoon FM, the delegated president. We are so bad, so badly. I felt irritated. I'm not for anybody, but I love President. I love President Walker. I love former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. They are all my presidents. So
Gloria has dropped a line. Let me welcome Nama Kamara, bureaucracy to exploit shippers. Ansu Coleman, I'm following from the Economic Freedom Fighters of Liberia office. And Nama Kamara says the sad thing about this is that the Liberian custom does not process consignee document until the containers arrive at the free port, and they can process one document in a 4-day. They set a high. It's actually APN Terminus gives the consignee only 4 days free to clear his or her containers. After you are charged $40,000 or $40 per day. For a 40-foot high cube container exceeding or excluding 45 feet high cube and referee continue. Ralph Toby, welcome, and dear brother. Ralph Toby, following me from Wella. You're welcome. Let's hear you in the next caller. I will end the broadcast at 4:30 because I have some engagement, and that will be an abbreviated version. And where's my guy of Kudu Sao? Welcome. Let's hear you. Yes, let's hear you, sir. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Jala.
I'm okay. Okay.
Yeah, Jala, I want to make my input when it comes to the Yeke Cordova issues.
Yeah, this is why you're here, sir.
For me, it's not surprising because other people can doubt Yeke. Some of us that know Yeke, we know that you can talk the truth and you bold. The last time I went on the airport, so when Yeke came all the issues, they stopped me and said the truth. I went to the airport in Gonta and I met Dukle on the airport.
The Hussein Dukle, the Hussein Dukle that he's accusing.
Dukle from the port manager. We're discussing the port manager now.
Okay.
So when I met him around the happy, I will not call also we have other friends. So Dukle came to come and meet the guy that brought the yellow machine to town. The guy that bring the yellow machine, he can't come lead the guy to come take the guy out. I said, wow. So a few days ago, I said, yeah, but he wanted to get it. You know,
so but how does that implicate Ducle after seeing at the airport and
means for all that things the removal all the things that men want for that machine to go through. So they found the means for them to see or free rule all the things to go through for them because they get a court on it. They get a court. So this is us. So the same other thing I won't get told you get a bomb man, you cannot get secret. So that's it.
All right. Thank you so very kindly. The next caller, let's hear you. Welcome onto the show.
Yeah,
Hello. You are welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Jana, I want to speak to the issue of medtech. Yeah, because you know, I was told by one of my friends that medtech, the guys who medtech, they are linked to Hezbollah. And similarly with the transport company that was supposed to take work from Ministry of Transport to protect our licenses and all that stuff. When they came, Georgia, after that information leaked, Georgia denied them that opportunity. It was easy for Gaga-led administration to stop, giving them a contract. And it did not consumer law because of the full balloon between the Ministry of Transport and that of the National Police. Like in those, the FIU, they are not, they're speaking anything. What they are saying, they
but listen, Mr. David King, what you just raised about the issue of Hezbollah. Because these guys, that's how they fund these international criminal organizations.
Yeah, because you know, like you said, the guys are doing money laundering, and they should have been doing hungry. Because this money they take for here, they go and support that extremely activity in that country against Israel. So we cannot have these kind of people here doing money laundering. I think they will work out. They got one or two goofy government like Mohammed Nasser. As I try to work for the people in general, I like the way you balance the conversation. You know, when the good is done, we talk about the good. And that is why I have time with the brother who are telling you, man, he don't have respect for the leader. He doesn't have respect for leader because yesterday, that correct man who is talking there, but he's so president, we are all everything. So, what right does the Arrow have to tell the Rose that you not see? Does the Arrow have right to tell the Rose that you not see? He has no right. So, you shouldn't come question Marcy here. He started to abuse, so he has the right to abuse.
Yeah, but even if Marcy has a right to abuse, it doesn't mean she should insult. That's what the guy was saying. You know what happened? You know what happened in the USA? You know what happens in America? You know what happens in America? Listen, David King. The life of any American president is so precious to the Americans. That is why there's the Secret Service and everyone that protects the president, they respect. You can go to the White House, you stand there and call Donald Trump's mother, you go there and call Joe Biden's father. You go there and call this man was there, the black president called Obama man. He calls his father, he do everything. You insult all you can insult. Nobody touches you. But don't dare threaten the life of the American president. That when they come for you, that 4G. But our country, our country is not America. America is a different society, and we in Africa, we believe in a tradition, and that tradition is what people say we should respect. You can't be insulting your leader. But listen, David, let me ask you. The same way people were causing George Mine every time in the past, do you want to be doing the same thing here too? No, I'm asking you, answer me. Because we are on the radio, we criticize. I will say, no, don't. You can cause it. You can't kind of cause the president. You can criticize, but don't cause him. But people call George Weah man from the first day he became president to the end of the day, on the end of this administration. And you guys were the simple criticizing you want to put me doing it to it, yeah? No, answer me now, David. David, answer me. The way the people insulted George Weah yesterday up to the end of the administration, do you want for you to be causing Joseph Boakai here? But some of the comments are also demeaning. That's what the guy said.
Those guys, they kind of agitated the use of on Georgia yesterday. We are not using those kind of agitation on Georgia. I mean on Joseph Boakai. So for people to think that when we say things like this, Joe Boakai is there, and they always they say it's so bad. They say, oh, how are you going to present Boakai? Oh, the president Boakai will give the Boakai. Look at what you did for the Montana was you went in one room, you put two beds there, from there you put the candy. It's very bushy. You know that.
All right. I think you made a point. We're not going outside because that one not part of our topic. No, my man, no, you're not talking plenty. That one not part of our topic. Leave that point plenty. I live in Portland, my man. I live in Portland, so I'm area there. So yeah, you live in Portland too. You move on the other side there. Be there. Hello, the next caller.
Yes,
I'm okay, sir. Well, let's hear you.
I'm still
Yes, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yes, it's my second time on the show. I very admire the discussion today. But what pisses me off is it's about insult on our leader.
No, you know what, man? I don't want to go about insult, right? I've already spelled that. I already talk against it. So it was not raised on the show here. You want to talk about insult, go on the other side, talk about it. Now here, let's talk about discussing. Let's talk about it. I will not talk about it, my friend. If you want to come in here, talk on the things I talk about here. I'm not going to talk about insult.
All right. So my point I want to make about the Kuluba, so that time you say all things that it is true. But I also think that if the discussion happening, we are just data with authority and move following and independent the constitution all the time. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot. The next caller. No, man. See, no, they want a dollar between you and somebody. No. Hello, the next caller. Hello, caller. Welcome. Yes, let's hear you.
I'm
Poker Roberts. No.
I have no biological Poker Roberts.
Oh, you know Poker Roberts?
I'm giving the disclaimer that I have no biological Poker Roberts.
And your name is Poker who?
I'm Poker Darlington. I know
Poker Darlington. Poker Darlington, welcome to the show.
Thank you. You know, Jala, I normally don't listen to this with the senior mega all the time. Because as a journalist myself, you know, activism is ethical standard so much for you already. That's when I hear people, they already what it was yesterday, it was what it was today. It is wrong for those of us who sit on the radio and we allow for profanity to come. I'm listening to you because I know you, my friend. Like you are saying, I don't think it's what we should be talking like this. I don't want to stop you. So listen to me. I can start about this next thing. When the message comes to like
you're a journalist, so you know.
Very well. So that's how it looks. When you bring fire in back, you will rip fire with it. Those who were method. They knew what method came. They said they were having an office there, they were having a lot of offices in UAE. Yeah? So what you don't analyze, I hear people say they are connected with Hezbollah and but these people, they are. And so if you don't take care of the people you bring them on because they're little thing, you put this conflict into a problem. Then besides that, the reason for which we are talking like people that nobody is the one that will do it. For people that we are the people now, so this talk method, nobody is talking in the town. No,
all right.
Everything was shooting. The last thing I want to say, I wanted to hear that is starting what I come from. Everyone is saying that they connect from capital because from secretary to capital to Alpha.
All right, I will talk about another time. It's not what I'm discussing. When I come to development, I've been the one talking about all of these things. So next time we'll talk about it. Hello, the next caller. Good evening, sir.
Thank you. My name is Lincoln. Lincoln P. Lincoln. I call from district number 8, Pacific Solomon Community.
LPL.
Yeah.
Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. You know, Liberia is a peculiar country, very exceptional. And what I want to say to the Liberians, it is about how we do away with this kind of visual circle and rumor mongering and so forth. It is about visual circle where somebody did it before and it's not person must do it. Let's do them. Yeah, we should do away with them.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Absolutely.
Yeah, this country is very old. 100 and some years, we have nothing to show. Do you know how many countries around all they are progressing? Because they are thinking. But for us, we just continue to think backward. Let me make this point perfectly clear. If you think that this administration will fail, you are in error. That is a complete illusion. This government, this country will transform. For what I see, please, for 2025, people who come from Bedu will have a new community and think that will be compatible because they read. You are in error. The country will succeed. Not just the country will succeed. So you have to continue to talk. Continue talking. You'll be made shame. Thank you.
Thank you so very kindly.
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
Pepe can't go. Le pape said no one to do it. Do.
Good afternoon, big brother Jala Greyfield. My name is Simon C. Dole, listening from Partners with Kaba. Let me make this known to every supporter of this government. I started believing Yeke from the day he started to believe that Mr. Bwaka is... No, I can't say that one. Let me welcome Pete Witter. Energy, when will our beloved country rise or experience true success, peace of mind, and prosperity through our government? The challenges we face today are paving a way for a better tomorrow. Pete Witter says that while Real T.S. Coiners I'm following, I'm following you from a residence in Jacobtown. It's Romeo T.S. Corner. Journalist Washington P. Tapper says, Sina Coley, I'm always following. Keep up the good work. It's amazing work at my point. Oh yes, this is Voice of Liberia. Today is the birthday of Mr. Alfonso Brisbane's daughter, Ma Nancy Brisbane. Let me say greetings to Harriet Lila Brisbane. Hope you're doing well somewhere as well. Yeah, enjoy the birthday, oh. Yeah, leave my own kid, I will eat it later.
Y'all can see. All the good God do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me, and I get out of oh. You opened door, you made a way. Made my enemy call and fail. They want to wallow down me. I listen people not saying. Me only used to tell me, I mean, they telling me, okay, congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass. He said, congratulations. See how are you turning around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your bed, they teach it and do well. Congratulations.
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
I'm feeling the vibes with originalhits.com.
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
Pepe can't go. Le pape said no one to do it. Do. Clip can rock you. Lepe when you coming true. Y'all can see. All the good God do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me, and I get cut out to oh. You open door, you made a way. Make my enemy call and say they wanna wallow down me. I listen people not saying me only used to tell I mean now they telling me okay, congratulations. They opening corridor for me to pass, but we said it full sale. Congratulations. See how you turn it around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your head, the chichi and do well. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let all my kids they wanting me for. All of my Kenya give it to God. They think you'll do it all for la mama. Le pape la zoba. Le pola don kutuku. See the thing I do. Jealous to say we not doing so. Me I got pepe. You turn it around for me. When all of them were looking down on me. Play pa you see the show. Your own pa you slow but show. Let me at your day, tell me answer. Used to put your level, tell me what's that. Look better than plan on your dream. Papa, I do as you say. Hey, you can see. All the good God I do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me and I get cut to oh. You open door, you made a way. Make my enemy call and fail. They wanna wallow down me. I listen people not saying me only used to tell I mean now they telling me okay, congratulations.
That mean what is it say they say me congratulations.
See how you turn it around.
Your enemies who said to you will say to you congratulations. But keep playing the cash giveaway on star 79 and star 90 hash okay and play with 200 LD, get 20,000 bucks.
Feeling the vibes with original.
The cash giveaway on Voice of Liberia 104.1 star 79 and star 90 hash okay. Play with 200 LD, get 20,000 Liberian dollars. Mary Peter says, hey, Jala E. Gravy the Third. I'm still following you from my upper Pueblo resident. Keep speaking and providing us with the necessary information needed to make our beloved country Liberia go forward. That's my Mary Peter say. My Mary Peter said the other day I was driving, I saw you. I couldn't say I was in the middle of the quota. How are you, my old man? How are you doing today? Hope the family is doing well.
See how you turn it around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your head, the chichi and do well. Congratulations.
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
I'm feeling the vibes with originalhits.com.
It is on Voice of Liberia. The frequency is 104.1. It has some urgency, but again, this is a call to duty. I have to just carry it on. You know, there are a lot of things happening in our country. And if we were to take those things into consideration and deal with them accordingly, the country gets better for every one of us. The Boakai administration has gone 1 year. As of January this month makes it exactly 1 year. Or if you may say January, maybe the time he got inaugurated makes it 1 year. But if you count him by the calendar year, it means that he's gone 1 year. What have you experienced? What were your expectations? Were those expectations met? What are your expectations for the next 5 years ahead? Do we expect Liberia to get better than it was before? Or do we see Liberia retrogressing back in the annals of history? I listened to the president and I listened to some of his government officials when they have gone to launch an arrest agenda. 3.4 billion in 6 years or more for the country development. How realizable is what has been intuned from the side of the president. Do you expect Liberia get better than what it is today, or get worse under Joseph Newman Boakai? How do you compare Liberia under Boakai for the first 1 year to the first 1 year of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf when he was vice president? Were there rapid developments? Yesterday, a friend and brother, Jackie Smith, came and sat with me in this studio. We had a very civil discussion. He is a politician par excellence. He has been a supporter of the CDC. He led the CDC when they joined PRODEM, that is the former rebel group, political party, Secret Democratic Party, as Secretary General. Now he comes to support the ruling Unity Party. He thinks that we should tune down the rhetoric. The rhetoric are too heavy for this country. But should we tune down the rhetoric now when it was not tuned down before? When these rhetorics were on when Joshua was in government, in just 2, 3 months, 4 months, they were on ending protestation in a horrendous economy at the time that we are said he inherited it from the Ellen government. Let's say we are said he graded Ellen 80%. If we are credited Ellen 80% in governance, then why did he say he obtained a broken economy? That will be the question being asked by the people on the other side of the coin. But what is a ruling? What is a reading, rather, of the Joseph Newman Boakai government in 1 year? Do you see prosperity and progress ahead? Do you see lights at the end of the tunnel? Or do you see difficulties marked by lots of political rhetorics and a lot of protestation from those who feel that the government is doing well? I want to enlist your suggestions, your candid opinion on these matters. Let's have a conversation. It's on the nation's Heavenly J's fingers. I'm here till 5 o'clock. I had some issues, but I was going to stay until the show ends because this happens to be my last day on the show for the week. So I need to end it because it's important. Let's have a conversation, civil conversation. Let's not impugn them with insults and unnecessary criticisms that cannot be proven beyond all reasonable doubt. Let's have conversations. The lines are open. What are your expectations? What do you make of a government being ran by Joseph Newman Boakai as a president? Do you see a prosperous Liberia ahead, or do you see a government that will face some serious problems ahead of time in the midst of the $3 billion that the government envisages that will come to the country for development? 0770-907-907 is the number. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, how you doing, Jala? Thank you for the second talking time.
Yes, let's hear you.
Jala, the government has not done anything. The government gone 1 year now. Nothing to show. Oh my brother, I've not started any project. Even you know, I'm not going to say the year is a wasted year. You understand? They will continue to lie to the labo, and they will continue to lie, and they continue. Where the yellow machine, the 5 yellow machine. Why they took 300 buses? You understand? When there's nothing to show the Labron pool, the poor only came to rescue themselves, they have to say, but nothing they say there, we are wasted 6 years. They say 1 year is a wasted 1 year. People lie and they continue to lie. But Labron, they're regretting it now. You're hearing the old criminal scam to water spoon. That brother the power, he is saying regretting. We listen to his show most of the time, he'll be crying. All over the place. Yeah?
Okay.
So nothing to show my brother, the people continue to suffer, the report says they can finish.
All right.
Go anywhere like corruption. Nothing the woman doing. You just say nothing about it. So the years another wasted year, next year, another wasted year, the report says they can finish. Thank you for the second talking point, brother.
All right. For me, I'm very optimistic. I'm not a pessimist. A pessimist is someone who sees things differently and who believes that people should fail. There'll be no success. But an optimist is somebody who sees things differently. He sees that there should be better things ahead and he wants to see good things happen. And I don't want to say at this end that Boakai government should fail because If the government fails, it becomes difficult for the next government that comes in. Where did it start from? But if this government even goes and do better 80%, and next government comes and take them from there, that government can start from somewhere and move forward. So I will never be a pessimist. I will always be an optimist. In the midst of the criticism of the government, my intent and interest is for the government to succeed. Let me take the next caller. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, people.
Good afternoon. Let's hear you.
My name is Joseph B. Newman, and I call from Mount Pastor to be precise on the Anthony Ware Avenue.
Let's hear you, my brother.
People we want to commend the government. Look at the president or the government took over from the past government and worked all our central bank where 620 went all around taking the money for them. Look at the first year. Look at the growth of development that goes on in this country. The government was Labour and would be the best already the best government in the Republic of last year. Those you can walk out as the president for 12 years. We want CDC to be opposition for 12 years. So they are going to stay there for 12 years. After that, we're going to put them out, put them the next president.
Let me ask you. Hello? So you think Bwaga can go for 12 years in this country? Even though he said he'll go for one term? You think he has the agility? You think he has the strength and political powers to go again for 12 years after he shall enter this administration?
God will not only to 97 to 100 years. That's not going yet. Because God knows they have on Liberia and the development we have on Liberia. So, then you might go to live on that for there. The Marapako will take over the truth.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks a million. Let me welcome Dole Gibson. Countless is a countries are connected with roles, my brother. She sees that as a development for the country honored Joseph Nyewan Boakai. Dole Gibson. Countries connected with roles, my brother. She sees that as a dividend. Then Fabinoho Lewandowski Kroma. Good afternoon, Jala Greyfield. I'm following you from the Friends of All Nations headquarters in Sinkamatari. Welcome, Mr. Kroma. On the record, Breaker Farm. Hello, Jala. I'm following from my spiritual office in district number 13, doing what is right and what you know to do best. I assure you that history will remember you very kindly. Thanks, my brother. Record Breaker Farm. Hello, next caller. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I beg you, man. I also have play the game.
Oh, they call that 7 star 79 and star.
Yeah.
Star 79 and star.
How can go to the
my man, I don't know that one. I just give the code. So copy the code and you can be twice much more. Okay. Let me give you the code and listen to the code again. Star 79 and star. Then you press 90. You play hash. You press hash. Then you okay. They will give you option. You go to the option and you put 200 out there, you get 200,000.
Okay.
All right, thank you, yeah?
Yeah.
Next caller, let's hear you, my friend.
Good evening, Sarah.
Good evening, how are you?
Yes, I'm watching Nango calling for shopping.
Your name is what?
I'm watching Nango.
Amochi is a woman or man?
A woman, no, both female is
say Amochi. I know Amochi, so it means that you are man or you are woman. Yeah, I know, but Amochi that man, woman can use it, I know. But your voice and a woman, that may answer the question.
Okay, all
right. You might come borrow some voice, I'll give it to you.
All right.
Go ahead, Amochi, let's hear you.
Yeah, I just want to hear that guy who's saying
my man, the men are to your own thing, can't to your own little man, to your own.
Yeah, that man who's talking at him, who knows that he wants the settlement of his judgment. I think that may have judgment. I think they're family. That people just partying around in the food, they don't want to see like where to go forward. One of them kind of routine that people come on stop settlement. People crying. They say that total baga would have put them on fire. What you go fighting? Thank you.
This guy is interesting. Hello, welcome. Next caller. Let's hear you.
Good evening again, Judo, Jala.
Yes, this is Jala Greyfield.
Yes, Jala Greyfield. This is Lincoln. Lincoln on the second talking point.
LTL.
Yeah.
Let's hear you, brother.
I like the debate you already spark up.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the first thing I would like to put on notice on this government for the progress made thus far on the issue of the Ethiopia airline.
Mm-hmm.
Today, Ethiopia have just signed with the Liberia government to resume flight to Liberia. It has been more than 11 years now, or more than 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
We never have what we call Ethiopia airline in Liberia, but because of the maturity the government brings to the table, this is why the Ethiopia airline has been necessary to consummate the contract between they and Liberia to do the flight here. The second thing is, we talk about development. Look at the road, the stretch of road, over 30 kilometers of road between, to Sake Play to Gaza has just been completed. After pavement.
Okay.
So there are a lot of things
hold the line.
On the government. So yesterday we saw a breaking or kick playing here. The 8 kick playing today is being deposited in the subsystem. We did not see that.
Okay.
So the government will join hands. The government will do well. It's just like the Liberia should be paid.
Thank you, Lincoln T. Lincoln. Thanks a lot. Next caller is here. Let's hear you. Welcome. How are you?
Making my way home from work.
Rosetta, let's hear you.
Yes. For me, I appreciate you for your talking point. Like some of the callers listening to the why encourage me for. For 2 years on the matter, right? For one matter, bring the period of campaign that brought you to power. Committed that you made, like you say that your predecessor for. You are worse than the government that you took from power. In coming to power, you have people say, you know, the problem is, even I'm after who was your war room person. He also grade 0 for the 1 year, and the 1 year haven't seen anything. Now, protect me on my story. Yeah, there are a lot of problems made by the person only when it comes to the 50,000 youth on the teacher to me, there's that. When it comes to the 22 million that the hospital representation for on the route of the green, there's nothing there. A lot of kids problems that they get.
But Sonkale, OKFM Lofa Kane correspondent reported and was posted by one of the guys on OKFM that the road from Salaye to Vanjama is completed and the road now to Foya is being done. So there isn't a mass improvement for this government.
That's all. On my way to Lofa for this the last time people even calling and phone already said that the same issue. So people are using the raw terrorism. What's our point that when they pass 2 servers? So you know, if people say what you can do and what you can do, because when you criticize the public local, you know the public looking at the time the criticism that they do, you can lie to cover, but you don't cover and lie. No one is that baby from 20 on the outside voting of the president, so won't get it breaking up. We always make our effort to go to the product to use our podcast. So, but you might have lots of like brand people. You can criticize to kind of reach yourself for a retirement and everybody. There's nothing that we see. The man who brought you to power, the man died. What you do? You celebrate your birthday after 2 days. Then you want to copy or handshake for the chair because achievement within the government.
Thank you so very kindly, Rosetta Sonkale, my dear young sister. The next caller is here. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is for the Anthony Avenue.
You can be no, there's not competition between somebody or no, that's somebody escort. Please, I beg you. Yeah, keep out. Yeah. Let's not make it as a debate between somebody. No, my man, we're gonna do that. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. My name is Mohammed Kane, and I'm coming from Central Monrovia. Hello.
Go ahead, I'm hearing you.
Thank you. By the way, I am a member of the United this is our government. But the way things are proceeding within the government, I'm not seeing the possibility of the United Party or us getting re-elected in 2029 because there are a lot of missteps going within the government. Look at the asset declaration. The president declared his asset and published it. What's wrong with government officials deliberately refusing to declare their assets? Why? Why those guys are afraid of transparency and accountability? They don't want to be accountable when they leave power. No, once you have been entrusted with the position of trust, public position, that is not a private place. Declare your address, let the people know how much you've given within the government and how much will be your account when you shall have leave government. So the president needs to put a seat down and see to it that his officials being accountable on some of those issues. But the people saying that the president is not celebrating his birthday, if the president don't celebrate his birthday, I want to bring Prince George back alive. Or I want to make LeBron.
No, I think what they're saying is about concern. It's about concern. Somebody who is a friend, listen now, somebody who is a friend, who is a political struggle mate. He died on the day you have your birthday. Is it just pretty that you have that birthday the same day, or you can postpone it?
In fact, people should be happy about to start within the grace of the president. 180 years old man celebrating his birthday. Somebody died at the age of 72.
Okay. Thank you. The next caller, welcome. Let's hear you. Let's hear you, caller. Let's hear you.
I'm calling for the Kyrgyzstan bill.
Yeah, your name is what?
Success. I'm calling for
Success. How are you? What's the last name, Success?
Success Bagley.
Success, let's hear you.
Yeah, people are the issue on the discussion. I want to thank you for it. But you know, Liberian people are just like women that is very foolish. They can be married who is very, very possible for them. Then they kick their man and start looking for men around.
They go for another man.
The issue is just like the issue we're speaking on now. Joseph Boaka will not carry Liberian people nowhere. Let me be straight to the point. Joseph Boaka already failed us. Yes, because the key was rescue, but now they give us so many excuses. Look at what they did and Prince Josie now on the ground. Can be going on the ground now. But let me tell you, people like Jara. Hello? Yeah, people like Jara.
Just go ahead.
Yeah. Let's look at the issue now. George, we are key to power. People were created south around here doing the other one. So George, we are always protect former president. But when we will always protect former president in the country, now we will protect our former president. Joseph Boaka is not doing the right thing. Thank you.
All right, Success. Let's see the next caller. 0770907907. Let me read this comment coming from Samuel Sompon Seo. Jala, good afternoon. You know, sometimes it is annoying to listen to people who got absolutely no knowledge about global governance. Let me say this from the way this government is proceeding. They will fail if they do not change. The government is proceeding very wrong, and the whole world knows that. Samuel Something Seyon writes that on our live Facebook feed. You can also write your own there. I'll read them for you. Welcome to the next caller.
I want to say thank you once again. I'm standing the big double is invested. The issues about this government, the habit of development, for me, in my own mind, I'm not seeing any development. The only thing that going on is to intimidate or people's citizens. For me, I'm not supporting a political party. For at least as the government, always try to reconcile with people who are in opposition, whatever area they are. For this government, they are only intimidating people, keep people wrong. If a fire engineer who want to build a road, the first thing you focus on is the building. The building is falling all over. They say they are building road there. I don't know what they are doing there. So, be better. I'm not seeing any development under this government.
Okay. Thanks so very kindly. Are you there? He gone off. Let me take the next call. I will take 3 more calls and call it a quit. Let me take this one from here. Hello. Let me take you from here. Just hold on, please. I'm not taking calls on this number, but let me just have it. You've been calling. Just hold on small. Let me put you on this line. Go ahead.
You see young kid, you get another kid, and you say, you know, one other girl, you see another woman. When you see the kid, you say, oh, the other kid, I get it one now for different woman. Now, I had to put you. So
that will put do that one there.
The government. They look at in Sultan, for 10 days, anybody not declare and say you must get decided to leave the government. The 10 days not pay it.
Let's wait and see if it passes. If it passes and no action taken, then we know that Bouaka is in charge of his own government. Because you cannot be a president of the country, you tell people to declare your asset, they can't do it, they can't give it ultimatum again, in begging it. And that's a disrespect to the presidency. And the president, he says that he listens to them, he sees them doing the wrong thing.
You are doing it to all of us, so when all of us do it to him, nothing will come.
All right, my brother. Thanks a million. Let me take one call and I'll call it a quit. You know, I was a victim of that. I left government after George Russell to declare our exit asset. Let me take this call first. I think the last call I would take, then I would just call it quit. So we are saying, okay, let me go to this one. Hello, welcome. You're the founder caller. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah. How you doing, people?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you know the government, actually the government. My name is Peter and I'm calling from Peter Flomo.
Okay, Flomo.
Yeah. So the government just came into power actually to just get money and go invest themselves. You know, I'm a target the government came into power, they demanded for us to issue our motor back. We are not getting any benefit now. You may accident, you call insurance company, they will not even tell out to you. I think the next play there will be demanding of auto issue our life or our housing and our rent. That's the next plan on my belief. So the government has failed in 1 year, and I don't see any future good plan for the government that will be able to develop this country. Thank you.
And many people will say sorry for that. Sorry. Many people will say he's lenient with you people, but again, you disrespect the president. By saying declare your asset, you didn't declare asset. Up to this now is 1 year. He has to come and issue an executive order and say if he didn't do it, he ain't get any. He said import trader. He said evil. He said declare your asset before XYZ time. This is despicable on the parts of government officials who want to be an exemplar in society. I did my asset declaration for my asset declaration just in 2 hours. I went there, sat with a woman after I downloaded the documents. I went there, she myself, I went through it. She said, this is not correct. This one, the figure is wrong. The one figure is wrong. And we sat together, we did it together. In less than 45 minutes, I left and drove up to 21st Street where they have to Tillman School. To the Toils, Justice Minister and Oswald Toils' office. He has a notarization office. I went and I paid $25 to notarize my document. Went back in less than 1 minute, 2 minutes. The lady saw it, she's qualified and said, you can go here. Everything is okay. So this asset declaration post I heard people say, oh, it had to do it. It's not no difficult. Those who are reneging to give their asset declaration form or go and get it are people who just come in. They are JJC. Someone may be living in one living room. Someone living in one pantry. Someone may be living in one bedroom house. They get anything to declare. But we declare that asset declaration is a testament. Nobody shows to anybody say you are declared. We don't show to anybody until you tell and say go and publish it for me. We enter government with properties. We enter government with money in our accounts. So many of them who do this, they want to go there to make up good money that can they want for people to know what they get in their account. They think people list or people will divulge this information to other people, which is not true. The issue of asset declaration is good because it tells the government library what you bring into the government, and we are exiting what do we carry out. Let me welcome Melvin Natana Jolo. Good afternoon, Big Brother Jala. I'm following you from my residence in Painesville. I'm constrained to say in your second talking point, it is an open secret that the government headed by Jason Joan Boakai failed the Liberian people already and has nothing to show in 1 year. In the nutshell, we will give them rare card in 2029. Melvin Natana Jolo says that. Samuel something in Seyon. Jala no volume wise. Sorry, I had the volume off when I was talking. Mary Peter C. Jala, you muted your back. Yes, I did. Sorry, it was an error. I was trying to talk to my producer on something. Okay, I read that. Thank you, Jala. And Christian Segbe, thanks for the excellent presentation. Let me take my exit with a song. It's a beautiful day. Yes. But don't forget to play the cash giveaway. Star 799 star 09 hash. Okay, play with 200 LD and get 20,000 Liberian dollars. And after that show, I left the studio. Dante, we do the draw. If all of those who playing, someone has won. Star 79 and star 90 hash. Okay, play with 200 LD, get 20,000 Liberian dollars. Stella Jackson, welcome. Good afternoon, Jala. I'm following you from Sugar Hill Community in Banga. That's how I go home. Oh wow. Me the way you can, me the way you can, me the way you can do me. Oh wow. You get your side, get my side. You get your side, get my side. Oh wow. Why must you envy me for my side? Do not envy anyone for what they have. God has a time to bless everybody at another time. God doesn't bless everybody at the same time. He blesses people at different times. If you are blessed yesterday and someone is blessed today, do not envy that person. And that's what I said to my colleagues. And I said to everybody, if you were in government yesterday, it was a special grace of God that put you there. You have 5.4 million people in this country. Everybody cannot be appointed in government. So yesterday was your turn. Today is somebody's turn. When you hate the person, do not envy them. That's all I can say to you. A piece of advice for the fingers of the nations, Heavenly J. Remember Jala Grave chapter 1 verse 1. Let's talk and talk and talk, and never shall we fight. Fighting shall never be our portion. Have a great day for Liberia. I'll see you when you see me tomorrow again or next week. I take my weekend break. Have a good day, man. Mary Peter, say a good evening and have yourself a good working day and good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. And as I go home.